Don't even fuck with me with how much I love this, with how much I love Ocarina of Time music. I had to put the Super Smash Bros. Brawl Ocarina of Time medley. I had to put the medley, okay? I did turn the video down quite a bit, but I already did turn the Google Chrome volume down, so I'm gonna leave it up. Let me know if this volume is pretty good before we get started here. Although I suppose in the intro I won't be listening to a lot of music, but just let me know. Let me know, is the volume good? Let me know. I'm very excited to get started today, gamers. I've been looking forward to this. May. Mayday! Sound the alarm! Sound the alarm! Let's go. May is here. May is here. And that means, you know, it's going to be a good stream when we got Plush and May in the chat. Let's go. Are you guys ready? I showed you the art, but I don't think I showed you it in person. I don't think I showed you, or not in person. not in person, but you get it. You get it. Let's listen to, I gotta sort through all my shit. Hello! I've got all the art here, right in our face, right at our face. I'm gonna have to adjust this little video loop in a little bit, but yeah, we're just gonna sit some little chatting, while people like filter in here, and then I'm gonna read my whole, because I want to turn this into a video, so I wrote a whole intro and everything. Like I'm so ready for this shit. I am so ready. I will say, I am still fighting off the head cold I've had the last couple days. On Thursday, I missed a stream because I had a horrible head cold. I could barely even get through working from home that day, so I just called the stream that day because I was just like, holy fuck, dude. I'm still fighting it a little bit, but I'm chugging some Gatorade right now and water and everything. I got that all next to my desk, so yeah, in fact, I'll take a swig of Gatorade right now as I'm starting to talk a little bit. The music is a tad loud, but other than that, but the setup is so cute. Thank you so much. Here, we'll turn it down to half volume. I'm not sure what volume everyone will want for the Zelda videos. I'm not really sure. Gamers, what's your favorite? I went and I got a strawberry Gatorade today. What's everybody's favorite flavors of fucking Gatorade? Because usually I go with the blue ones. No, I feel that I was really sick this Friday, so I can kind of... Yeah, isn't it just the worst? Even just like the common cold, you're like, I mean, I can go throughout my day, but everything is just so much fucking harder. Oh my god. But yeah, thank you for the well wishes. It was actually much thanks to Plush. My wonderful girlfriend Plush, she was so kind. She brought me dinner, she brought me some soup. It was super nice. Oh, fuck my life. She's so cool. She's so cool and cute. We love Plush. We love Plush. We absolutely stand Plush. Let's go. Yeah, you like the yellow one, and May likes the blue and the lime green one. Those are really good picks. I don't think there's a... Well, actually, that's not true. I think the one Gatorade that I straight up have had that I don't like is they did this fucking, like, cucumber lime one. That one pissed me the fuck off. I was like, holy shit, this is diabolical work. But to be fair, I got it for, like, a party. Like, I wanted to bring the Gatorade with me to the party, and that party ended up sucking ass, and the flavor wasn't even that good, so I just didn't fuck with it. I just didn't like it. But anyway, let me go ahead and turn the music off for right now, and I'm gonna do my, I think let's get started here. Everybody in the chat, feel free to send humorous messages. I wanted to put the live chat. I've been putting the live chat on the screen because I learned you have to, one, enable live chat, but I also learned, like, they don't have live chat replay turned on by default. So one, I found that option as I was setting up this stream, but unfortunately, the fantastic Halloween music bracket live stream, which I wanted to turn into a video because the audience interactivity was fantastic, in addition to obviously Jed, they did a fantastic job on that stream. I wanted the live chat to be a big part of that and highlight messages and turn that into a video here pretty shortly, but They removed it. They removed it, and so it sucks. So just to prevent that, I am putting the live chat on the screen. So anything that you say, any 2 cents that you shoot in there, yeah, that's why I called the little section over there chats 2 cents. Anytime you want to chuck anything over there, if I make a video out of a stream, if I read it out loud, especially, like, it's also right there on the screen too. Like, I can really go ahead and highlight it. But yeah, it should be pretty cool. I think this will work out pretty good. But with all that being said, I do want to turn these streams into a video, and so I am going to read kind of blocks the recent stuff. Let's see if we can do something about that before I start this whole thing. I believe it's this one. How's that? Because I like it being there. Maybe I could put it somewhere else, or maybe I'll just hide it for right now, and I'll figure out what to do with it later. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, because I like it being there, but I think you're right. Or maybe I'll have it go like a little behind the chat and a little over the, like, whatever other screen is there. But I'll fix that later, because I don't really want to mess around with the setup. Yeah, I don't really want to mess around with the setup too bad. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, okay. Yeah, now that we got everything looking all nice, let me read my little intro that I can chop up as much as I want when I edit in DaVinci. And then I'll adjust my setup a little bit more, and then we'll get going with the stream. I'm really glad all of you guys could be here for this. All right, let's go. I'm gonna wait for that fucker to drive by my apartment. All right. There's another guy driving by my apartment. Okay, we're gonna go for it. Hello, YouTube audience, and welcome to Zelda Month. It's not a month about Zelda. It's a month about Zelda Month, okay? See, everyone's favorite millennial YouTuber, Peanut Butter Gamer, began creating Zelda videos throughout November of 2011 in celebration of the upcoming release and eventual release of Skyward Sword. However, he wanted to continue this, and every year during November, also stretching into December, he would celebrate Zelda Month on his channel. This became enough of a set-in-stone tradition that multiple other YouTubers would join him in making Zelda-related videos, oftentimes collabs with PBG, during November as well. This roster of collabs includes the Game Theorists. Yes, we have the Game Theorists. Yes, we love MatPat. We also have the Completionist, and a Pro Jared, I think, made some Zelda stuff. God, what is fucking happening in this country? Now, as well, Zelda Month has vanished in recent years. I believe in 2017 to 18, it got replaced by Mario Month, and then he brought back Zelda Month a little bit. But it hasn't been an event on PBG's channel in quite some time. And I'm getting fucking old and nostalgic, and I want to yap. So, this November, we will be watching / riffing to PBG's Zelda Month videos, starting from the beginning. Each weekend, we'll watch through 1 year of his Zelda videos. So today, I vetted, we'll be watching the ones from 2011 that covers 6 videos. And then each other weekend, we'll go through. So this weekend, we're doing 2011, and then we'll do 2012, and we'll do 2013. Excellent. We'll be riffing and discussing PBG's Zelda takes, and as well, I got to get this ready. We will be giving him. Oh, I didn't click the right one. And as well, we will be... Fuck, I lost my place of the script. And as well, we'll be giving him a grade at the end of each stream to see what kind of boots he will be receiving. Okay? Will he hover above all with his infinite knowledge of the hover boots? Will he hold his ground with a pair of normal boots? You guys get that one because of the whole normal boots thing that had the Completionist and JonTron in it, and then, you know. Or will he sink into the depths of the water temple with his iron boots? I don't know. But you guys gotta watch the rest of the stream / video in order to find out, okay? We're gonna turn off the boots for now. It'll be awesome. All right, let me adjust. So that's my intro. That's the epic intro. So let me adjust my setup here a little bit. Okay, and then I gotta just, I gotta hide this because that's super embarrassing. I gotta turn that tab off. All right. And I think we can turn you on. Yay, we have everything on the screen and it looks all chaotic and perfect, just like I always wanted it to. This is awesome. All right. So in 2011, I did some vetting and I was having some technical issues, but I had all of the tabs open, but I suppose we'll just focus on yeah, so for this first Zelda month, the Zelda month in 2011, we have the G-Files. The G-Files was like his series he did where he would just talk about like weird shit that would happen in games. They had To Kill an Avatar, The Many Deaths of Link. Cool. We're gonna talk. I guess we're gonna watch gore on the channel today. And then he had Top 10 Zelda songs. Yes, this is gonna be the one that like definitely is the most like Izzy coded, because we get to yap about his Zelda music opinions, specifically in this one, the dungeon themes. And then we have his review. This whole month was leading up to Skyward Sword coming out. He did a review of Skyward Sword, and then he just the second he beat fucking Skyward Sword, he said, all right, it's time to make the top 10 Zelda games ever made of all time, which is crazy. And then after that, to end off 2011 Zelda month, he made a quick other G-Files video about a particularly creepy side quest that was new because Skyward Sword had just come out. So, yeah, I don't know if anyone in the chat has any like opinions about Peanut Butter Gamer, but especially because around the time I found, I think it was, I had just started getting into Zelda in middle school, and what am I trying to say here? Yeah, I just started getting into it, and so I was like, oh, I would get on YouTube, and this was like 2012 or whatever. It'd be like Zelda videos, and so obviously I found, Peanut Butter Gamer from that, and I really fell in love with his content. It really jived with me in middle school, and I think to this day it really says a lot that he kind of just like is chill and minds his own business, because he's really the only member of Normal Boots that never really, that one, stayed pretty popular, and two, never had any serious controversy, really, right? Because who else do we have? We have John Tron. That was crazy. He said some pretty political no things. He also had the whole controversy about he was on Game Grumps and then he left Game Grumps. Why did he leave Game Grumps? The world may never know, etc. And then, the Completionist had the charity scandal in the last couple of years. ProJared had grooming allegations that was very not good. Did you know gaming doesn't really even have a face associated with it? Now they just like translate like magazines and stuff. I don't know. They don't hit as hard as they used to. That sort of thing. Meanwhile, Peanut Butter Gamer, I think, has really found ways to like evolve and keep stuff moving. I find him genuinely interesting as kind of like an old tuber that has managed to stick around. Like I would genuinely have to say I really do admire the guy. That's not to say he'll never have controversy or anything like that, but I really do have to say I really do admire him for managing to keep it around. You know what I mean? You keep the shit going. If any of you guys have any opinions on Peanut Butter Gaming throughout the video, I'm sure Plush and May, they don't really, and that's fine. You'll see what this guy's whole kind of deal is, I swear, like the second we get into this. So without further ado, let's get into the G-Files of Zelda by Peanut Butter Gamer, which was published November 1st, 2011. So pretty much exactly 14 years ago today. That's crazy. So let's get into it. And yeah, feel free Yeah, feel free to tell me to continue to adjust the volume. I will also put on some, I guess they were auto-generated captions, but yeah. I don't know Peanut Butter Gamer besides the thought that I thought him and JonTron was the same person for like 2 years. Oh, that's actually awesome. That's actually awesome. I love that. Oh, I gotta figure out how to get the soundboard off of my Google Chrome. That's crazy. Okay. All right. So let's get into the G files. Zelda. Yeah, see, okay, so this is the normal boost thing. They were part of a collective of YouTubers. It was like JonTron, Peanut Butter Gamer, and like some other people. And basically they're like, man, YouTube ad money isn't giving us shit. Let's make our own website and we'll all put our videos on there together. And that was normalboots.com. So they were a group of YouTubers together called Normal Boots. So they had the classic intro. There are a few versions of it. That is a cool. Doesn't it go hard? Oh, can we just bask in this for the nostalgia? Just think, May. This is what Izzy was watching back in like 8th grade. This is what she was obsessed with. Ooh, somebody worked on that for hours in Premiere, I tell you what. And we have a dedicated Zelda Month intro too. Fuck my life. I mean, it's a little bit more, I guess they're trying to be a little bit more reverent with it. They don't want to get too flashy with, when fucking, like, Cat Icarus has the fucking, like, Crash Bandicoot month. I'm like, okay, all right, this animation's kind of cool, but can we get a move on? Can we get a move on here? Meanwhile, we're 20 seconds into the video. Peanut Butter Gamer's already talking to us. It's the humble Peanut Butter Gamer.
As I'm sure a lot of you may know, I am a big fan of Zelda.
Yep.
I have Zelda on my keys. I
on
have
your
Zelda
keys.
on my wallet. I have Zelda on my walls.
True. I have a big Zelda poster. He doesn't seem to have the same one that I have, but I have a big Wind Waker poster on my wall that's got like the stained glass thing. Izzy, you can put a picture of that on stream when you edit this. But yeah, these are pretty cool posters. I actually really like these.
I have Zelda on my computer monitor.
True.
And for the longest time, I used to have this picture of Midna.
What the fuck?
No, on my phone.
On your...
Hey, Midna, what's going on?
All right. Okay, we have to bring up the other thing. Oh, here's my intro that I just read, by the way. So we need to make PBG crimes. This is what we're gonna do. PBG crimes. PBG grade markdowns or whatever the fuck. So we need to make a list of everything that he does wrong in these videos, so that we can give him a boots grade. We can give him our classic boots grade. Harassing inanimate Midna cosplayer. All right, let's continue.
How you doing?
Damn.
So naturally, I've been excited for the release of Skyward Sword. So excited.
I think I actually became a Zelda fan like right after Skyward Sword came out. So I think I just wasn't feeling the hype purely because I just hadn't gotten into the series yet.
In fact, that I decided to dedicate the entire month of November to celebrate.
Yes, me too.
Zelda Month.
And guys, I decided to dedicate the whole month of November to watching Peanut Butter Gamer's Zelda videos. I call it Zelda Month.
Pretty creative, I know.
Pretty creative, and that's the thing. I actually was creative. Okay, I actually was creative when I called it Zelda Month because it was actually a little bit out there. Okay.
I'm going to be doing Zelda-themed videos all month, both on this channel and on my secondary gameplay channel.
Oh.
And I'll even be talking about Zelda.
He hasn't updated that channel in like 5 years.
Some of my favorite Zelda videos across the internet with you guys.
Really?
It's just gonna
Wait, that's actually really cool. If he was sharing like other like fans like videos and stuff, that's actually sick.
A whole big Zelda apocalypse.
A Zelda apocalypse?
Or something that makes more sense than that.
No, I understood.
And to start off, holy millennial, or something that fucking, something that makes a little bit more sense than that. I know that's a little bit quirky. I know I'm a bit quirky. Also, I don't know if you guys are noticing between each of the
like little clips. This guy is like, holy millennial pause, like holy.
Zelda Month. I did a little video that I've been wanting to do for a long time.
A long time.
I was saving it for Zelda Month.
Yeah.
The G-File Zelda.
The G-File Zelda. Yes, yes.
I read the title already, but in case you didn't.
Why would I have clicked PBG? Why would I click on the video without? Come on.
Roll it.
Roll it. It's like VeggieTales. Roll film. Weird things in video games. There's Tingle. What the fuck? Starring Peanut Butter Brigaber. He drinks alcohol, guys. The G-Files. Let's go. Plush, you love the X-Files. What did you think about that intro in comparison to the actual X-Files show? I think it might even be a little bit better. A little bit better than the show even. I'll say it. Deal with it. Let's see what's weird about Zelda.
Wind Waker, what a game.
What a game! I love the Wind Waker. We love it. We call it the Great Wind Waker. You sail across the ocean. So good.
You kill people. You sail around, you find treasure. You sail around some more.
So true,
You're
King.
sailing quite a bit, I guess is the point I'm trying to get across here. But it's way cooler than it sounds. Especially when there's...
Dave, let's go! We're just getting into the G-File Zelda.
secrets to be found. Like any good game with sailing, you've got plenty of old, washed-up sailors telling stories about ghosts, big fish, and that one time they really had to go to the bathroom but was locked out. When they finally just knocked down the door, there was a hand on the John, so they just went off the side of the boat. The usual. Like Candy, for example.
Candy.
Yes, that's his name. And
Okay.
yes, he's 17 years old. You could have fooled me with that facial hair, epic sideburns, and bald.
One count of epic. One count of unironic epic from 2011. Unironic epic from 2011.
If you go to
Bald.
the bar at night on Windfall Island, good old Candy here tells you the story of some giant squid that he fought out in the ocean. Probably just a
Ooh.
bunch of hooey though, right?
No, you could fight a
Actually,
bunch of
probably
squids
not.
in Wind
We'll talk
Waker.
about it on the G-Files. On certain islands, you find a quirky little guy named Old Man Ho-Ho staring down his telescope.
I love the
I'm
telescope
looking
guy.
at him looking through a telescope while he looks through his telescope. Mind blown.
Oh, that's such a 2011 joke. Mind freaking blown. Oh,
Never
that's
wonder why they
sick. I
call
won't be
him
too mean about
Ho-Ho.
that.
Well, probably because he says it every time you talk to him.
Oh, I love this guy. Whoa!
Occasionally, Ho-Ho's
Yes.
got his eyes set on a flock of seagulls. Seems pretty normal at first, but if you sail over to said seagulls, you're in for one big surprise.
What's that?
Get it? Big surprise.
No, I don't get it. Could you explain?
You'll get it in a minute.
Oh, okay.
As
Thank you,
get
thank you,
close, it
thank
begins
you.
to storm, and soon
My
after,
voice is a
you're
tad
trapped in
too loud?
whirlpool,
Okay,
and a
let me
giant
turn it
squid,
up a
also
little bit.
known as a big octo, jumps out of the water and begins sucking you in. This is basically my reaction the first time I saw one.
Ah! I don't know what movie that is. What the fuck
Big
is
Octo's
that?
weakness is his multiple eyes. You can shoot them with the bombs, the hero's bow, or the boomerang. If you blow
Yeah,
up
the
all
boomerang
of
is
his eyes,
definitely
then
the
he
best
dies,
tool
and
for
you get
it.
either rupees, a piece of heart, or if you defeat the one with 12 eyes near Two-Eyed Reef, you save a great fairy and are rewarded with an increased magic bar.
Yeah,
but if you don't
crazy
beat him in
work,
time,
crazy
he
work.
eats you and you die.
And you die. Ah!
Although it is possible, I don't recommend using the boomerang,
What?
especially against the one with 12 eyes.
Oh yeah,
I
maybe
think it
not for the
takes
one with
2 hits
12 eyes,
per
yeah.
eye. So 12 eyes, they need to be hit twice each, and you can hit 5 per throw. According to my calculations, you'll have to throw the boomerang about
Oh,
573 times,
500.
give or take.
No, we don't like it. I don't like it when I don't like lying. Literally told a lie in the video. Misinformation. We live in the age of misinformation, Peanut Butter Gamer, and you're saying this. You're saying this about the squid fights 500 times. Damn. I forgot there was squid fights. I haven't replayed Wind Waker since like 2009. Yeah, I think if you went back to play Wind Waker now, you would be really just shocked by the amount of the things out in the ocean that you can just stumble on. There's quite a bit of cool stuff in I would say yes, it is copy pasted around the map, but I also wouldn't say like, you know, Zelda's the only thing that's guilty of that. Yeah.
Anyone who's
Use
played
of
Majora's
literally
Mask
Zelda
for more
month,
than 5
month,
minutes has been in this situation. You've been changed into a Deku scrub and you're flying on
Yes,
clouds.
Majora's Mask. Guys, Majora's Mask is literally the darkest video game ever made. Guys. I actually
But
really
then,
like how
all
weird
of a
Majora's
sudden,
Mask is.
This shows up.
What is that?
Incredibly sad-looking tree. As you quickly
I
discover,
will say, pretty much, even if you haven't played Majora's Mask, like you've probably heard about this at least once, you know. But you know, I'm not gonna fault him for this. This was 2011. This was 2011.
this game is full of depressingly creepy things such as this. But this one's
Such
different
as
because there's
this.
no direct explanation given as to what it is. But if you pay attention to some subtle hints as you go along, you realize that the game actually does tell you who this
I won't lie, I actually didn't even really think about this that hard, like until I saw somebody talk about it in a YouTube video. Like I think I was just kind of like, oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, anyway, let me go to the next room, you know. Until like I saw people talking about it, but it is a really cool detail. Absolutely, but I don't think, you know, it's not one of those things that when you, because I would say there's other stuff in Majora's Mask that definitely makes you go, oh, huh, what the fuck? But like this is one of the things that like left the least amount of impact on me. Yeah.
mysterious dead tree is. Later in the game, after you rescue the Deku Princess in Woodfall Temple and you return her to her father, she instructs you to go see the Deku Butler. When you find the butler, he
the Deku
races you to
Butler!
the Deku Shrine. If you keep up with him long enough, he gives you the Mask of Sense, but then apologizes for moving too quickly because he had a flashback of the days he used to race against his son who had left the Deku Palace long ago. Could that little tree have been the Deku Butler's son?
I don't know. What's to think
both the
about?
Goron mask and the Zora mask help Link transform because the masks hold the spirit
Gamers
of
are having a
Darmani
game
and
theory.
Mikado. Or however you pronounce that. Is the butler's son's spirit stored inside the Deku mask? Is that dead tree him? Well, at the end credits of the game, you see the Deku butler crying over this.
Yes, yeah,
Enough
we're game
evidence for this guy.
theorizing.
There's so many depressing undertones in Majora's Mask.
There are.
And
There
I
are.
love it.
And I love it, and we love it. We love it, don't we, chat? Yes! Except that I like Ocarina of Time more, so fuck Majora's Mask. We fucking hate Majora's Mask. Yes! Yes, Majora's Mask is worse than Ocarina of Time in every way. Yes! Alright, let's move on. What's another
Tingle
creepy
has
thing?
graced the intro to the G-Files ever since I started doing it, but I
True.
haven't actually talked much about Tingle since way back when I did my
yes.
first ever video
Yes, let's talk about Tingle. Let's talk about Tingle.
on Zelda. I've been meaning to cover him in a bit more detail, and dag blast it, I'm gonna...
Dag blasted. 1 minus point for anti-swearing. Dag blasted. Unsubscribe. No, I actually do really like. I love Majora's Mask. It's really, really good. I don't know why, for whatever reason, I just really prefer Ocarina of Time. Probably just because it has like more dungeons. I think is probably the main reason. But I think there, I don't know. There's just something in my soul that just like prefers Ocarina. But I don't actually hate Majora's Mask. That would be such a stupid thing to say. Majora's Mask rocks.
You first meet Tingle in Majora's Mask, and right from the get-go, it's pretty obvious that he's weird just by looking at him.
Oh,
But
true.
if you pay a bit more attention to detail, you'll see that he's even weirder than you might think.
Mm-hmm.
He mentions that his father is disappointed in him for not acting his age.
Oh, whose isn't?
Seeing as how he's a
Whose isn't?
35-year-old man who makes up magic words and dances around while looking for fairies, I can't say I blame him too much. It turns out
May, don't even worry about canceling me. I'll make a Blue Sky post. I'll make it all up to you guys.
that his father is this bulky fellow.
Yep.
The Pictograph Contest
The
Manager.
Pictograph Contest
Catchy name.
Manager.
If you take a photo of Tingle and turn it in as an entry to the contest, he has a bit of an emotional breakdown about his son, in which he tells you that he really is a kind-hearted boy.
Aww.
Really now? We'll see about that.
Because when we get to, because then have you noticed how in this thing, like all the weird things he's talking about in Zelda, he's only talked about the Wind Waker and Majora's Mask so far.
First time you see Tingle in Wind Waker, he's in jail. And keep in mind, this is a universe in which it's socially acceptable to go into people's houses uninvited, break all their pots, steal their money, and open their treasure chest. So he
That's
must have done
true.
something
That's
really
true.
terrible. Once you let him out, you can go into his cell where you find a secret
Yeah,
passage.
his dad just fucking hates that he's full of so much joy and whimsy.
Way that leads to a place where you can find a camera and a treasure chest. You also find 2 blocks which Tingle has carved into. He says that he stole the camera and refused to give it back, so he hid it here. He also insinuates that he carved this secret area out and plans to continue in order to escape.
Oh shit.
Alright, so he stole a camera. But what are all these skulls for? If Tingle dug this place out, that means he's the first and only person other than me to be here. Could Tingle be a mass murderer?
I don't know.
Are these skulls all that's left from his victims?
And what does he do?
Surely
and what does he
not.
do? What does he do, Peanut Butter Gamer? He enslaves his brothers? You have to talk about that. You have to talk about that.
Like his father said, he's kind-hearted, right?
Oh,
Well,
yeah, but Peanut Butter, that's 2 different versions of the same character. You're not saying, oh, his dad said that his dad said he really is a kind-hearted boy in Majora's Mask, and that means that he has to still be kind-hearted in the Wind Waker, because I don't even think the Wind Waker is because if the Wind Waker isn't pretending that the Hero of Time is the same, because they directly say the Hero of Time is a different character from this version of Link in the Wind Waker, right? So wouldn't that mean that this is just a different Tingle? So the one in Majora's Mask is a different character. So they're 2 different. What? I feel like even at this point, because of the Wind Waker, you couldn't even make the argument that these are the same. I'm really confused. Does PBG think does PBG think that like the links are the same, or does he think the Tingles are the same? I know this is supposed to mostly be jokey, but this is like really bizarre.
Apparently not.
I'm
You
like
go to
actually
this island
befuddled
and you
by
discover
this.
that he's forcing
What the
his little
fuck?
brother Ankle and David Jr., who despite
Yep.
being unrelated to Tingle looks exactly like him, to spin his tower around.
Yep, he enslaves his
24/7,
brothers.
and he never once helps them. And if you talk
Yeah,
to
and he see in Majora's Mask, he like you can pay him to like give you a map of the area, and that's like, oh, cute little shop thing. But in this game, in order to decipher like the charts, you have to give this guy like 1,000,000 billion rupees. Holy shit. Actually, Izzy, you've thrown shade on Hyrule Historia in the past, and now you're talking about. Okay, but we don't. Here's the thing, Dave. We don't even have to bring Hyrule Historia into this discussion, because in the Wind Waker, the literal fucking iconic opening of the game literally sets up the story by saying that this Link that is on screen right now and the Link from Ocarina of Time / Majora's Mask are entirely different characters. So wouldn't that also mean that the Tingle in Majora's Mask, who gets called really a kind-hearted boy by his father, would be a completely different person from this Tingle who is literally on screen right now enslaving his brothers? Come on, Dave. I win every time. We don't even have to bring the timeline discussion into this. The game literally sets that up. I'm citing the in the text. I'm citing inside of the text, within the text. Joyous Tingle versus Murderous Tingle. I think, yeah, Joyous Tingle. I agree with you, May. I think Joyous Tingle is just like so full of whimsy because he believes that he is a fairy. Like he's a regular old guy who believes that he himself is a fairy. Yeah.
Angle, he tells you that his brother is happy.
Can
when
we
you
test
use the
what he
Tingle tuner
is?
to call him, and when you do, he is
I don't know.
nice to us. So nice.
Oh.
Okay, Tingle's a murderer. I'm officially convinced.
Tingle is
Even his
literally
little
a murderer,
brother
guys.
is scared to death of him.
Is that the end? Or is there more?
Hey everybody, thanks for watching.
Peanut Butter Gamer, come on. Okay, one literally lies about Tingle lore. I know more than he does. Also, I noticed it a little bit, but look throughout this. He talks about Wind Waker, right? Comes over here, talks about Majora's Mask, okay? And then he talks about Majora's Mask in conjunction with the Wind Waker. And then the video is done. So for calling this the G Files Zelda, I mean, I get it. There's a lot of weird stuff in Majora's Mask specifically, but what about, I'm sure, considering how many Zelda videos he's done, I don't think this is the biggest crime. Like, he's shut the fuck up, babe. Shut the fuck up. He's made so many. He needs to bring up. I'm gonna watch my language now. He could bring up the dead hand, the ghost guy from Ocarina of Time. He could bring up that the Happy Mask salesman's in Ocarina of Time. He could bring up the bottom of the well in this video. He could bring up the guard that dies as a weird thing that happens. He could bring up sacrificing like the 7 maidens or whatever in A Link to the Past. I'm sure there's so much more there, but he and Twilight Princess, which has especially weird characters in it. Like, he could go into like the Ukus maybe, and obviously he has other videos planned. He definitely obviously had other videos planned, so I'm sure he's going to talk about them at some point. But I just think that it's very disappointing to say that this is a video about all the weird stuff that happens in Zelda, and you only bring up 2 games out of the entire series. Only that actually genuinely, I would have to say, genuinely as a viewer, I'm a little disappointed by that. I would say that this video especially feels very locked to its time. Yeah. Only covers 2 games in video about weird things in entire series. And for that, I think we're gonna have to give this video, I think genuinely, I'm very disappointed about it. I'm gonna go ahead and give this video a very low normal boots rating. I think what he did cover is genuinely weird. I do think I was disappointed with the Tingle segment, but that's fine. That's 1 segment out of 3. But I do think markdowns. So this is for the G Files Zelda. Yeah, and I think this could be risen up to like I think it's stuck at normal boots because it could be raised by having just more segments. But I do also understand you gotta get, especially if you have a whole month of 10-minute videos planned, that is still a lot of work. So I understand. I'm gonna leave it at normal boots until we get if we're at the end of the month, right? I'm not gonna be too upset. This makes me peanut butter sad. I know, it's quite disappointing, isn't it? Yo, Ben is here. Ben is back from Japan, I'm assuming. Let's go. This will be quite exciting. That'll be quite exciting. Yeah, Dave says, oh yeah, this was back in the day when videos had to be under 10 minutes, right? What a different time. Yeah, seriously. I that's something I was thinking about, going into this. I could watch 6 videos in a row on a stream. They're all 10 minutes. In fact, Dave, the last one we're watching today is literally 5 minutes long because he shit it out in the back half of November. This makes me peanut butter sad. I know. I'm feeling that. All right. Well, let's get into the next one. This is To Kill an Avatar, the mini deaths of Link. So let me add To Kill an Avatar Link. So I'm assuming this is about all the weird ways that Link can die. Surely you have to mention more than 2 games. Surely you have to mention more than two games in this video, I swear. Yeah, Dave, or Ben, could you tell us about your trip? Did you do anything fun Zelda related while you were there? Or anything like that, since we're talking about Zelda today. Woo! Let's get into To Kill an Avatar, the many deaths of Link. Oh, it's a Pokemon fight? Pokemon fight. Yes! Yes! What does this have to do with anything? But yes, I love it. Hey guys. Hey guys, I wasn't doing anything.
I don't have anything better to do, so what do you say we kill Link?
True.
What?
Okay, you know what? Funny intro for middle school Izzy. There, I'll give him a plus for that. I'll give him a plus for that.
Yeah!
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 Wait, you mean me?
Yeah.
Why kill Link, you ask? Well, other than the fact that I'm just bored, he deserves it. Sure, he's the hero of time. Sure, he
deserves
saved the
it?
princess. Sure, he
Wait, Link deserves it? Why?
bored, he deserves it.
What?
Sure, he's the hero of time. Sure, he saves the princess. Sure, he
Sure.
woke up the freaky windfish guy. But he also breaks into people's houses, breaks their belongings, steals their money, opens their treasure chests, attacks little animals, breaks criminals out of prison, disturbs grave sites, and he also did this to a guy.
Oh, that's
Maybe that was just me in a costume, but
No,
maybe.
I was okay. Wait, this video is actually way better. Actually funny bit. Okay. That was actually silly. Okay, let's fucking beat the shit out of Link. Let's beat the shit out of Link. I'm with you,
Ever
PBG.
think
I'm
about
with
that?
you.
Zelda games aren't that hard. They're certainly not the easiest games.
Oh no, he's not playing on a CRT. Guys, you see the smoother. Oh no, he didn't play on a CRT, PBG. No! No! Oh, he's not preserving it. He's not preserving the NES game in its original quality. No!
From solving puzzles and just figuring out what to do next. I very rarely even saw the death screens in most of the games, but Link
because you're just that
die
good?
in quite a variety of ways, in fact.
Humped to
In
death.
Ocarina of Time, you need the Goron tunic to survive the heat in the Death Mountain crater, but you can still go in without it, even as young Link. But if
That's
you do,
true.
you'll see a timer ticking down. And
shit.
if you're like me, you ignore all warnings given to you, partially due to being easily distracted and partially due to just being way too cool for school. Once the timer goes down, Link bursts into flames.
Holy shit!
Lava is in just about every Zelda game.
That's
in Wind
true.
Waker, you often have to cross these rope bridges hanging over it. Sure, you can just walk across, but if you ask me, it's much more fun to test the durability of said bridge. You
Huh?
really need these two ropes? Nah.
This
think
is
these
one.
can go.
This is one of my favorite things you could do. That's one of my favorite things. And you also do it for a puzzle in the first dungeon of Wind Waker. You have to chop the rope so the bridge falls out. That's that's a really great attention to detail in Wind Waker. I really appreciate that.
This one too. Just gonna go ahead and...
No, not the support one,
This is looking much better
PBG.
if I do say so myself.
No.
There it went. Of course,
I can't
in Wind
believe you
Waker,
did
just
that.
bounce off the lava. Kind of lame. But Twilight Princess really stepped it up in terms
Yeah,
of...
yeah, you like
You actually
slow.
see
Yeah,
Link
he,
engulfed by the lava.
yeah, he drowns. Holy shit, it's
Alright,
crazy.
just gonna head up Death Mountain, give my old buddies the Gorons a little visit, see what they're up to. Whoa.
Oh, here he comes.
Hey, man. Hey, watch out!
Ah!
Oh, hey, I lived.
Nope.
Oh. Never mind.
Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Funny Goron edit. That's like, I would genuinely think that's an edit that I would have done in one of my Zelda videos that I made. Yeah, I think that's fair.
I'm not gonna pay you 20
I'm
rupees to
enjoying
jump
this
off a
video
cliff.
so much
Perfectly
more than the
capable of
other
doing it
one.
myself, thank you very much.
What the fuck?
Is it too late to pay you those 20 rupees? Yes, I want to go up. Sheesh. Thank you. Hey, what's that over there?
Oh no,
that's
PBG,
not
no! I
Oh.
love how much he had to like make up these situations so that Link would specifically pass away after performing them. Oh my goodness. I will say that is a little arbitrary, but I obviously he has to create the scenario so that he can show off that you can die doing it. I'm not even upset about it. I'm not upset about it.
Oh, I'm in the wall. There's also some glitches you can do to kill our little green skirted
No!
hero. In Wind Waker, go to Outset Island before you get the Ferris wheel working.
Okay.
Jump out of the cart and climb up, then
Wait,
play
wait,
the
wait.
song of...
Did you say Outset Island or do you mean Windfall Island?
Outset Island before you get the Ferris you can do to kill our little green-skirted hero. In Wind Waker, go to Outset Island before you get the Ferris wheel.
Nope. Literally misspoke and said wrong island, therefore Saibao.
Working. Jump onto the cart and climb up, then play the Song of Passing. Happy birthday!
What?
You're dead.
Oh no! Wait, does that actually kill you? Oh my god! That's actually very interesting. I didn't know about that. PBG! Definitely the most overdramatic death scene in any Zelda game. True.
Or
Yeah,
you can go
it's
to
just because
Diamond
Toon
Step
Link is
Island
a
and go down the
diva.
hole at the top. Go to the ship to the right and slide, or, excuse me, Siddle.
Yeah, I always thought that was weird that they said Siddle, because every time I look it up, I don't really think they explain. Actually, let me look it up on like the side over here, if I can look it up. Siddle definition. Let's see. To walk in a furtive, unobtrusive, or timid manner, especially sideways or obliquely. Or as a noun, an act or instance of sidling. Cool. All right. Fair enough. It's a real word PBG. Let's see. Didn't Google sidle. All right, so you're still +1. You're doing way better than with the G files, PBG. You're doing way better.
When I was a kid. Siddle down the ship until you can't go any further, and then let go. Crushed! Well, okay. More like glitched.
Glitch
crushed! In Ocarina of Time, when you get to Hyrule Castletown, go
I will
left.
say this is a
If you
better
haven't already,
variety of
blow up the rock
games
blocking the hole.
than
now,
in the
get your health low
G-Files.
enough so that one bomb will kill you. Get as close as you can to the hole without falling in and pull out a bomb. Just as it's exploding, run into the hole. If done correctly, you should lose all your hearts and you'll start falling through what appears to be water. After a few
really?
seconds, you'll reappear on the bridge.
See, this glitch stuff is really interesting.
Now do the exact same glitch, but have a fairy in a bottle. Instead of falling for a long time, you'll drop it to some water and die, but luckily for you, the fairy revives you.
Oh,
but unluckily
wow.
for you, you're now stuck for all eternity.
Oh,
One thing that makes
no.
Zelda a really good game for kids is that it teaches you lessons. Like, you shouldn't attack old men in dungeons because they'll shoot fireballs at you until you die, but
True.
it's okay to attack old men who aren't in dungeons because they are invincible. And if you steal from a shopkeeper, don't come back to apologize when your conscience gets better.
Yeah, Link is sent to the back rooms. Yeah.
Because they might have a laser blaster that can electrocute you to death.
Yep.
In fact, they
That's one of my favorite things you can do in Link's Awakening is you can literally shoplift, and then if you come back to the shop, the guy shoots you to death. It's so funny.
They have a laser blaster that can electrocute you to death.
Sorry.
Best to just
Epilepsy
assume that they do.
warnings. I'm so sorry.
I would. The biggest lesson in Zelda, however, is don't attack small animals.
True.
Like the pigs in Wind Waker. If you attack these guys, they'll go on a rampage and attempt to kill you. The only thing worse than being chased by the pigs is being chased by this guy. No, go away!
Yeah, that guy's
I wanna talk
freaky.
to you again! I find it funny that when they kill you, they freeze, but they're still steaming in anger. There's another pig on Outset Island that later in the game
is
grows
kinda
to
funny.
be huge. If he attacks you, he takes out 3 hearts.
Oh
That's
my
more
God.
than Ganondorf does to you.
That's more than
One of the little
Ganondorf? Wait. Actually, educational video and good variety of Zelda video games. Yeah, this is a very good video. I would say this holds up pretty well, actually.
And then there's the most famous one, the cuckoos. Ever since A Link to the Past, in just about every Zelda game, if you attack a cuckoo for too long, its brethren will come flying to its
Yeah, the
revenge.
classic.
They'll be coming round the mountain.
He sings.
They'll be coming
Ooh.
round the mountain when they come. They'll be coming
Yes.
round the mountain. They'll be coming round the mountain. They'll be coming round the mountain when they come to
So
kill
true,
you.
King. Wait, what'd you say at the end?
Round the mountain when they come to kill you.
Peculiar. So true. You know what? Maybe it's just my musical loving ass, but that was pretty funny. Singing non sequitur.
And that sadly is all the time we have for today.
That's
but
all
I'll
the
leave you with
time?
one more thing. What is quite possibly the worst death you could ever have in any video game ever.
Is that why the chickens get you in Smash? Yeah, plush. Yeah, because that thing that he just mentioned, as you just saw, that's a Easter egg that you can get a bunch of chickens to come attack you in quite a few Zelda games. It's a very famous Easter egg throughout the recurring Easter egg throughout the series. So yeah, they referenced it in Smash Brothers. Yeah.
Be the judge.
Oh, he's jumping off a snowhead. Oh no! Oh my god, PBG! There's not even a body left. Creepy. That was freaking creepy. That was
Hey
pretty...
everybody, thanks for watching.
Oh guys, he has a dedicated Zelda Month background now. I remember actually, I don't remember... Why did I do this? But I had an old channel that I actually used to like love PBG. I made a second channel called the Fluffer Nutter Gamer. We're just gonna move on from that title. And I was trying to make like some old, like I was trying to make videos like this, and for some reason I thought it would be cool just for like all my videos in general to have this same background that was just like the map from A Link to the Past. All right, plus 1 point of nostalgic end screen, because remember when YouTubers used to have end screens like this? I don't know how many YouTubers actually do that anymore. That's certainly a name you chose to. Yeah, the Fluffer Nutter Gamer keeps it mellow. Yeah, that's what I should have done. That's what I should have done, Dave. But I was in middle school, so I wasn't funny yet. I didn't know how to be funny. But yeah, Peanut Butter Gamer. I think earnestly, I would give you the hover boots for that one. Yeah, one. You had a very classic mid or early 2010s joke about like, yeah, I don't really have anything else to do today. I guess we'll fucking talk about how to kill Link in Zelda. Let's see. Actually, funny bit. The funny Goron edit that was pretty good because he died. Got up and then said, "Oh, I'm not dead," and then he died. That was pretty good. You did misspeak it. You said the wrong islands, and you didn't Google what Seidel meant. You didn't Google what that meant. But I also thought because there was a good variety of Zelda games, and because you covered very obscure glitches that most people wouldn't have known about, there was actual elements of like intrigue and education to be found in this video. Also, your singing non sequitur was quite good. That was pretty silly. I like it, and I like your nostalgic end screen. So we're gonna give you the hover boots for this one. So on this first one, you received a grade of low normal boots. This one, you get I'll call it a low hover boots. But you still get a rank of hover boots nonetheless. So your grade point average is coming up, Mr. G. The PBG, the Peanut Butter Gamer. Raises my hand, my videos and end screens, and Dave, that's just one of the greatest things about your videos. That's one of the greatest things. I will say, Dave, you have quite a nostalgic vibe to your videos. I really like them. I really like them for that. They're quite good. So let's move on. This one we know is going to be a banger for the Izzy-Doodle channel. Top 10 Zelda songs, dungeon themes. I know there is no way that the Peanut Butter Gamer is going to make this list and it's going to be as good as it possibly could be. So let's see what he chose. Now, to be fair, we have to keep in mind that, like he said at the beginning of doing this month, this is 2011. He was doing this in anticipation of Skyward Sword coming out. So Skyward Sword is not out yet. The soundtrack of Skyward Sword isn't put out there. You know, anything that happened after that point obviously doesn't exist. So we do have to keep that in mind. So we'll do our best here. We'll see what PBG is able to do in 9 minutes. Although I doubt he'll be able to make the best list possible, but we'll try to be a little generous while also just, you know, I like to go for the low-hanging fruit. Let's see what he does. Oh, love the normal boots intro. R.I.P. normal boots. It's crazy Zelda stopped in 2011. I know. They never made a single Zelda game after that point, yeah.
Dungeons. They're an important part of any Zelda game.
True.
Let's face it, if you're playing a Zelda game, you're going to find yourself walking into a dungeon every now and then.
That's true. Even in Breath of the Wild. Even in Breath of the Wild, you do be going into dungeons.
You can't have a Zelda dungeon without a Zelda dungeon theme.
True.
And that just begs the question, what are the top 10 Zelda dungeon themes?
Oh,
Well,
wait, this writing might be fire. This writing might be fire, chat.
these are the top 10 Zelda dungeon themes.
True, he got, wait, and look, 35 seconds. That's a, holy shit, 35 seconds. He got right into this shit. You said, we gotta keep it moving, we gotta keep it moving. I really appreciate that. Top 10 dungeon themes plus 35-second intro. Great pacing, babe.
Doubt, there's no questions asked.
No questions.
My opinion.
I'm going to be asking a few questions. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. I will be asking a few questions.
Questions asked. My opinion.
He's peanut butter serious
End all,
now.
be all of opinions. Of course, you guys already know that.
No, Mr. Peanut Butter. Don't even say I'm messing with you guys just in case it's not. Don't say that. You need to own your opinions. You are correct. You're correct. Just like I, Izzy-Doodle, am more correct than you. That's what you need to do.
And now that very
Go back 14 years and redo the video intro.
My light's gonna fall, and we're just gonna go ahead and roll straight into the video.
Yeah, let's do it. That was a nice, quick little... Yeah, see, 52 seconds. 52 seconds. That's pretty good for an intro. You know, I think especially nowadays, this still really sticks out for just how quick he's getting into it. All right, what's number 10? What's number 10?
I'm starting off with a very simple...
What the fuck? Okay, this is already ridiculous. This is already ridiculous. Holy shit. Okay, Link's Awakening.
I loved as a kid. The theme from Angler's Tunnel in Link's Awakening. And when I say simple, I mean very simple. Like, literally just repeats the same short tune over and over again. Kind of
yeah, it's like actually like a 15-second loop, Peanut Butter Gamer. What the fuck?
simple. But even still, it's incredibly catchy and nostalgic to me. Every time I hear it, it just makes me want to sing along, making up my own lyrics.
Minus that dialogue.
As I go. I'm in a cave, it's wet. I'm in a cave, it's dark.
Okay.
I'm in a cave,
Oh.
let's jet.
Oh.
I'm in a cave, there's Mark. I'm in a cave.
Wait a minute,
yes, I'm in a
Mark
cave.
is here. Wait, who the fuck is Mark? I don't know who the fuck that is, Peanut Butter Gamer. Who is Mark?
In a cave, it's wet. I'm in a cave, it's dark. I'm in a cave, let's jet. I'm in a cave, there's Mark. I'm in a cave, yes, I'm in a cave.
Was that like his weird
yes, I'm
version
in
of
a
doing
cave.
like
This is too high.
a YouTube like shout out? What the fuck? Yeah, you do. Yeah, straight up, you do you. I guess. Yeah, this is the most you do you. I mean, if you're nostalgic for it, like whatever, dog. Like, yeah, go ahead and sing. Go ahead and sing. 10 out of 10 lyrics. I actually can't lie. I'm in a cave. Let's jet. Low key, that was bars. That was actually, he pulled a Kendrick there. Put a fat beat. Yeah, somebody should actually remix the fuck out of that song. That was awesome. I'm gonna say plus for funny singing. Mark was also there. I don't know who the fuck Mark is, but that was awesome, PBG.
Hi.
Let's go. What's number 9?
Oh, look at that. Up next is the Temple of Time. I know that place.
Interesting. What would I pick as a dungeon thing? Yeah, the Temple of Time theme is pretty good. I like the, I'm trying to think about dungeon themes. I think if you asked me what dungeon themes come straight to my... If you said, Izzy, Twilight Princess dungeon themes, I would say... probably not Temple of Time. I would probably say Arbiter's Grounds, and I would say City in the Sky.
Obviously Hyrule Castle, but that doesn't. I wouldn't really want to count that because it's like the final dungeon. That's kind of a different thing in my opinion. But yeah, I would say City in the Sky. I probably would choose to put here because it's very like, yeah, it's another very ambient track. This one, I think I'm not offended by though. This is actually a very interesting take because, like, for example, like because I wouldn't have thought of it right off the top of my dome. Fair enough that you reminded me that this song even fucking exists, you know?
It's very peaceful and serene and... What's this? There's axes and lasers and spiders and wizards!
What?
Lizards.
Lizards?
I can't read. That's right, get with
You
the
can't
program.
read.
It's the Temple of Time theme from Twilight Princess.
Cool.
And you know what this song reminds me of? A game show trivia question song.
It does?
All right, contestants.
Alright, prove it to me. Prove it to me with your sketch.
This question is for all the millions. This 1918 slapstick comedy film starred Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle.
I'm gonna restart his sketch so I can read Dave's message. I gotta get going, but this has been fun. I hope you continue to have a great time. Thanks so much, Dave. Yeah, I hope you watch the rest of the stream later. Thank you.
You know what this song reminds me of?
What is that?
Game show trivia question
Oh
song.
shit.
All right,
Oh, and you have a
contestants,
sketch
get
to
ready.
prove it to us. Yeah,
This
show us,
question
show
is
us.
for all the millions. This 1918 slapstick comedy film starred Roscoe Fatty Arbuckle and Buster Keaton.
Is this
You may
real?
begin writing
Is this
your
like a real
answers
question? Oh? Oh? You know what? I'm kind of seeing the vision since he edited it in. I like this. Is this going on a little bit too long though?
Now let's take a look at contestant number one's answer. It is incorrect. As
Boobies.
well as incredibly inappropriate.
It is incredible. Peanut Butter Gamer, you were so close. You were so close. Great sketch using Temple of Time, but boobies, straight man, therefore bad. You were so close. You were so close, Peanut Butter. You were so close, Peanut Butter Gamer.
In the Wind
Oh.
Temple, there's a lot of wind. Who could have even guessed a thing like that? So naturally, the theme has a lot of wind instruments, and it fits the mood.
I actually straight up would say he actually is straight up 100% correct about this. Like, if you have to pick one dungeon theme from the Wind Waker, like, it's gonna be the Wind Temple. It's gonna be the Wind Temple. I'm gonna actually straight up say plus 100% correct about Wind's Temple. He's actually just completely,
Quite well,
he's
if I do say so
actually just
myself.
completely right.
It also has some string instruments and some of those ding-dings.
It has a-
Don't
yeah, it's
pay
got a
attention
really
to that.
weird time
It seems like I
signature.
don't know what I'm talking about.
Oh, such a good vibey song. Should we go listen to it? Here, let me pull it up over here real quick. We can listen. Let's listen to the Wind Temple theme. Let's listen to the Wind Temple theme. Wind Temple, Wind Waker. Let's give this a nice listen. It's quite nice. It's quite a... You guys can hear that? Oh. Seeing the time signature is all weird. It feels just a little uncomfortable, but still pretty whimsical overall. Yeah, this one is quite good. Bring in the guitar. Bring in the guitar. Yeah, it brings in a little bit of that like emotional kind of melodic hook you want. Oh, just excellent, just excellent. Ooh, tension. Holy bop, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's definitely a leap and ahead above the rest of the dungeon themes in the game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it just loops after this point. Yeah, but it's really, really good. Yeah, he's actually just straight up correct about this, in my opinion, yeah.
Like, I think this is the most, like, I've dead-ass disagreed with him that this should be in, like, the best Zelda dungeon theme lists. What is this?
My favorite dungeon theme from the original Zelda by
come on, but PBG, there's only one. There's only one. It's not even that good. No, PBG, no. I can't believe this. I hate. Stop. I'm sure at some point you could include like multiple ones from multiple games. Like, keep in mind. He didn't say up top. If he wanted to, he could say, I made a hard rule for this list, right? Because people like to make hard rules for like their YouTube top 10s. He could have said, like one dungeon song per game. And considering Skyward Sword and Beyond was not out yet, I could totally see this because it's like the first one. It's the most, it's probably one of the more iconic songs from the. But come on, it's like Angler's Tunnel where it's like you do fucking you, I guess. Damn. You put this on your list if you want, I guess. Because, sure, is it an iconic video game song? I mean, kinda. Zelda 1 dungeon music, but it's really not, like, that good. You know? I would say it's like, I would say it's a memorable tune, but I wouldn't say it's good enough to compare to every other dungeon theme, especially with the game, considering the games that have multiple dungeon themes, that I would put this anywhere close to the top 10. Like, I could see where he was coming from. Like, if he's super nostalgic for Angler's Tunnel, fair. If he likes the Temple of Time one, which was a genuine and like interesting surprise that he kind of convinced me on, fair. Wind Temple, he's just straight up correct, so like, yeah, that goes on the list. I'm gonna say minus, including Zelda 1, when no hard rule of one theme per game, because it's like a fine song. I don't know, it's kind of a banger. I mean, look, this is just my thing. I think there's songs that there's definitely songs that I would choose that you guys definitely would disagree with as well. But I think also, I just think, considering how good some of these dungeon themes are, I just wouldn't put the Zelda 1 on there. I would put the one from Zelda 2 on there, but I would put the first dungeon theme from A Link to the Past on there, for example. I probably would pick maybe not one from the original Link's Awakening. No, I could see myself picking like the Face Shrine one maybe, but from Link's Awakening maybe. But when you get the second that you hit Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, I'm sorry, but that shit's gonna be dominating the charts. And then we have all the games after that. Like, get Zelda 1 out of here. Get Zelda 1 out of here. Like, you can pick anyone from any game after that, but just get the Zelda 1 out of here.
far is the blue one.
Right?
Or is it the light blue one?
I don't know.
Green one with the Christmas lights? The one with the map? The one with the bats? The snake guys? The blobbies? The
dongos?
The dongos?
PBG. They all have the same theme.
Oh.
Oh. They all have the same theme. Everybody knows that.
There needs to be a Silent Hill game where Peanut Butter Gamer, this normal ass guy, goes to Silent Hill, I swear to God, because he's like, oh, hey guys, I'm Peanut Butter Gamer. I would love that.
Especially me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go kill this bomb with one boss.
Do it. Very nice, very nice. And he just had to flex. Yeah, I don't know. You didn't really convince me with that one.
The Sanctuary dungeon theme in A Link to the
True.
Past.
See, guys, let me show you what the fuck I'm talking about. Zelda, A Link to the Past, dungeon theme. Yeah, let me make sure. I think it's this one. Yeah, just listen to this one. This one's way better. Oh no, we're coming into a dangerous place. Oh no. This is horrifying. Drama? See, this is just very emotional and anxious. And the trumpet, oh, come on. This deserves to be in the top 10. Like this, yeah, this is one I would say, like, it's classic and actually does, like, deserve to be in, like, the top 10. That's what I would say. Whereas Zelda one is like, yeah, I was in the first Zelda game, cool. Yeah, the staccato strings are great. And the trumpet just really puts it over the top for me. Yeah, I'm gonna say +1, A Link to the Past 1. And just, yeah, and just with like that whole intro section, like I'm like, this is just a fantastic composition. Like this deserves to be in the top 10.
The first 3 dungeons, that is. I like this theme because it starts out kind of scary. Jumping skeletons, whoa!
Whoa!
The mortal enemies are pots, by the way. They counter everything the jumping skeletons stand for, like jumping away from you and not getting killed by pots. But then after a while, the song changes a bit, and some kind of trumpet-like instrument starts playing. It still sounds really intense, but the trumpet keeps reminding me. Be courageous.
True.
Be brave. Be the hero. Pick up those pots and press those buttons. You know, the usual stuff.
True, actually true. Yeah, I agree, because you have the 2 distinct sections. It really makes a massive difference. Massive difference for me. Whereas like the first one is just like ba ba da 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 ba 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 da ba ba da 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 ba 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 ba. Yeah, and see, then it's just like sure, it gets the job done. Whereas this one is like, oh shit, like I'm in this world. You know what I mean? Like I'm in this world. I'm there emotionally beside Link, you know? It's quite cool. It's quite cool. I really like this one. What do you got next?
I know what some of you are thinking. The Dark Hyrule Castle theme from the Minish Castle is just a
oh no. And he immediately fucking strawmanned everybody. Oh no. Strawman instantly. He didn't even say, did you notice that? He didn't even say what the song was before. He just instantly said, now I know what you guys are thinking. I didn't even know what this song was yet, bro.
I know what some of you are thinking. The Dark Hyrule Castle theme from the Minish Castle is just a remix of the original Hyrule Castle theme from A Link to the Past.
Yes.
To which I would respond,
Yep. Cool.
I just prefer this version. Sue me.
No, I think that's
much.
I think that's fine. I think. Let me see if I remember. I think there was one that I remember really, a dungeon theme I really like. Remember. Was it like Temple of? Okay, yeah. The Temple of Droplets music was great. The Sky Temple was really good. So this is the Temple of Droplets. Yeah, this one's really good. Yeah, I just really like the sound font for Minish Cap. It's so like nostalgic and homey. Oh, it's so nice. Yeah, it's a nice little loop. I think also I remember really liking, I don't know, like the Winds, Palace of Winds. That's what it was. I remember really liking this one. Yeah, see, this one's really nice too. This one's really nice too. Yeah, the Capcom Zelda games were pretty underrated. I love the Minish Cap. It's really fun. Maybe I'll play that on stream, because that one's really fun. Yeah. OMG Goated Wolf. I'm dead, mate. I'm dead. I would say, yeah, if you're gonna pick one version of Hyrule Castle, for example, I would say fair enough to go for this one, but also there are already better dungeon themes in Minish Cap. But also it is like the Hyrule Castle theme, which has been in multiple games, so like I get it. But I don't know, I kind of don't, I fuck with it in ways, but I also don't fuck with it in ways. So it kind of like zeroes out for me.
Darker and distressing tone to it, which makes sense because it is towards the very end of the game.
Yeah, so I don't know. I fuck with it, but I don't fuck with it. I don't know. I really don't know. But thank you for the compliment on the wallpaper, man. That's very nice. Oh, true.
Zelda 2 can be a frustratingly difficult game sometimes.
Yeah, see,
it does
okay,
have some really
yes.
cool music.
See, let me show you guys. See, this is why I was saying, what the fuck? This is why I was saying, like, put anything Zelda 2 or beyond in the top 10, but not the Zelda 1 one. Because this one, okay, 1, the original version is good. Zelda 2, Palace theme. See, already this one is goated. Yeah, let's do that melody again. I'm dancing back and forth. Oh no, it's getting all stressful. But then we play Smash Brothers Melee and it sounds like... Oh no. See, it gets a little bit more emotional. We got a band playing it. Yeah, see, it's just so good. It's so good. Yeah, see, this deserves to be in the top 10. That original one, not so much.
It's by far the catchiest theme on this list, if I do say so myself. But I don't really have that much else to say about it. So.
What? You didn't want to bring up the Smash Brothers one?
Did you know that Link has sex with ladies in this game?
What the fuck?
Oh my god! I can't believe this! Yo, I can't believe this!
I can't believe what I've just heard.
I cannot believe this!
That's insane, Peanut Butter Gamer. Say that one more time.
So, did you know that Link has sex with ladies in this game?
What the fuck, dude? I can't believe Peanut Butter Gamer, a family channel, would even say something like that. Mentions sex and not Melee? What? This is crazy. This is crazy. Yeah, why wasn't any of this in the first video? What the fuck? Why wasn't... Yeah, why wasn't this in the first video? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You want to talk about weird shit? Why don't you talk about how this looks like prostitution? What the hell? Holy shit. Peanut Butter, I will say your month is getting better though, but this I would say this is kind of like a half and half list in terms of like I can fuck with it versus I really can't fuck with it. But that was just so out of pocket. But even by 2011 standards, that was so out of pocket. That's crazy. Damn, so they see there's Link having sex, I guess. Guys, did you know that Link actually just straight up had the sex in question?
Sex with ladies in this game?
The sex in question? Okay. Holy. That was a bit sussy-wussy.
The next song on this list has controversy.
Oh,
yeah, we're doing
yes.
some serious political stuff here on the Peanut Butter Gamer online video game show extravaganza video movie zone. The show. The Fire Temple theme.
Cool.
Specifically for this list.
That was an okay joke. The
original Fire Temple theme.
Yeah.
The original version had what is apparently a Muslim chant in the background.
Yeah, so Koji Kondo literally got a sample CD and there was a Muslim chant on it and he didn't realize it and he put it in the song. I actually do think I remember PBG shows it off in the video itself, yeah.
Versions had it removed. I had a copy of the original growing up, and this temple creeped me out.
Yeah, it's a freaky one.
And it was all because of the chanting.
I bet you guys are wondering after the Halloween stream. Izzy, why are you not getting upset that this isn't the Forest Temple theme? Well, because there are multiple fantastic fucking dungeon themes in this game because it has more than one dungeon theme. And there you go.
Just freaking awesome. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, see, there is the Muslim chant.
The song is just freaking awesome. That's all there is to it.
Oh, it sounds so cool. It's got like that low wind sound in the bass. It sounds fantastic. Yeah, it just gives such a fantastic, freaky sense of atmosphere.
Anyone who knows anything about it.
Fuck my... Yeah, Stone Tower Temple is so good. We gotta... Guys, we need to take a Stone Tower Temple break. Tower... Guys, listen to this. Listen to this from Majora's Mask. Listen to this. Listen to the despair. Feel the despair of not knowing how deep in the labyrinth you are. You're in a land full of dead people and zombies. You have to feel sad and disparaging. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, this absolutely like deserves to be in the top 10 easily. And you know, putting it at number 2 I think is totally fair. Number 2 is totally fair. Toby Fox is so unoriginal. True! I've been saying this for thousands of years. Oh, the drums drop out. Oh! It's so emotional because the drums dropped out. Oh, the little flute heart in the back. That's crazy. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god. Yeah, chat, what do you think? Toby Fox is so this sounds so mysterious. It's awesome. True. I do really like this one. It gives medieval vibes. Yep, it's really fantastic. And it really sticks out among the others dungeon themes in the game for sure. Yeah.
Everybody knows that Majora's Mask is a very depressing game.
True.
Awesome, but depressing. That is the exact reason why I love the Stone Tower Temple theme so much. The song has this hopeless feel to it.
It does.
You're never gonna make it. Link.
Yeah, it really makes...
You see that stupid magic guy flying around there?
Yeah, it really does hit you with that feeling of like, oh fuck, there's no way that I could ever unravel this dungeon after everything that we've gone through. Is everything still hopeless? Is everything just over? It's got a fantastic feeling of that to it.
You see that up there? You can't get it. It's upside down. You can't go upside down, Link. You see that treasure chest? You can't even open that. You don't even know how, Link. But then, you hear that flute playing, and you realize, all I have to do is press A.
True.
It's so simple now.
Okay, that was a pretty funny joke. Oh, no, that's a plus. This video has been up and down. Look at that. Look at that rating. This has been up and down, but mostly positive. All I have to do is press A. Yeah, I'm gonna say another plus for Stone Tower Temple, just because it's Stone Tower Temple. And also
Despite
his
all the
analysis is not
craziness, the
bad.
flow keeps on marching on, and it helps you have the courage to do so too.
Yeah, I really do like Majora's Mask, even if I prefer other games to it. Like, it's such a cool game. What's number one, though? What's number one?
Zelda games, especially the two for the N64, despite being rated E for everyone, were very much not for everyone in any form or capacity.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't know that because you only mentioned Majora's Mask. You only mentioned Majora's Mask in the other one. You only mentioned that. You didn't mention anything else. What the fuck? Why'd you do that, PBG?
Is not for everyone, Nintendo. This is a thing that makes a child have nightmares for the rest of his life.
Who the fuck is that?
But that's one of the reasons I love the game so much. And while the Forest Temple wasn't the scariest temple in the game...
Yes! Yes! I win! I'm always right. We're gonna say double points for Forest Temple is number one because I'm always right. Forest Temple number one. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I think we already know what rating this video is gonna get, but yeah, we gotta play up the drama. We gotta hear out his analysis.
Bar has the scariest theme. This theme is so eerie that I had trouble completing the temple as a kid.
Dang.
And it stuck with me. This song, to me, represents my childhood fears, and just hearing it brings back memories of sleepless nights dreaming about aliens, raptors, dibbidips, and cooked apples. I always hated those. So why do I love it so much?
That was a pretty good word salad, PBG, but maybe you want to give it another pass. Maybe you want to give it another draft there.
Because it's a good song? Perhaps the nostalgia factor. Or maybe it's just because I like playing games that occasionally make me feel frightened. I mean, it makes me feel like I have a real challenge ahead of me, rather than just being some super powerful guy that can defeat anything that comes his way.
Yeah, I would say that's one of Ocarina of Time's greatest strengths.
Just a regular kid faced with true evil that you have to stand against. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, builds character.
Okay, shut the fuck up. Nintendo wasn't building character with this shit. Goddamn. Alright. Where did the sound go? Did he get copyright struck for playing the Forest Temple theme? Why is it muted? Wait, am I losing my mind? Wait.
And this temple.
Wait, where's the audio?
Out.
What the fuck?
Stand against. Now that, ladies and gentlemen,
okay, where'd he go?
Builds character.
See, I just sharply cut out. That's strange. That's really fucking weird. I guess I won't really count it against him if he got an actual copyright claim for it. But let's see. All right, 52-second intro. Yeah, we got right into it. Funny singing. Mark was also there. We love Mark. Great sketch using the Temple of Time, although you did have boobies, so you did kind of ruin it. Plus for being 100% correct about the Wind Temple. A Link to the Past one. All I have to do is press A, plus Stone Tower Temple, plus double points for it. Yeah, I really like this video. Yeah, we're gonna give this one high hover boots. High hover boots. Yeah, I really enjoyed this video, PBG. You kind of did cook with this one. You kind of did a really good job. I'm really appreciating this one. Yeah, that was a very good discussion. Even if some of your takes, like, I didn't fully agree with them, because I think that there are better reasons to justify putting other songs on instead of others. I still think for the most part it was a pretty entertaining watch, and it's a brisk 10 minutes, pretty enjoyable. Let's see, what was next? Oh, next we have his review of Skyward Sword. I'll be very interesting to see somebody talk about that, like, so close to the game's release. I think that'll be particularly interesting. But I think for the time being, I'm actually going to take a quick break, and then I'm going to be right back for more epic Zelda month action. Thanks so much. I'll be right back, you guys. Alright, I am back. Let's get let me get back all of my chicanery. Meow, 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 meow. Yeah, we'll save you for later. Don't you even worry. I will say I do feel a little bad. I haven't used the little medley a little bit for the stream, but I think for the Zelda streams, it's appropriate to do some Zelda music, All right, well, let's get to The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword by Peanut Butter Gamer. Let's see your review. Let me go ahead and PBG grades. Oh wait, no, I need to keep those. So we can give him like an average. So let's see, is this one another banger, or is this one gonna be a little bit of a stinker like the G-Files one? Skyward Sword review. Let's see. Because if you think about it, this is kind of like the equivalent of like if you went back 100 years to when people were reviewing like Shakespeare plays, like right after they came out. This is the equivalent of that in like a more contemporary age, really. Like this is definitely like a kind of a historical document, even, I would say. Like, I think this is very interesting to see what people thought about this like right after it came out. Especially considering I do have to be upfront as well before we watch this review. I do not like Skyward Sword very much personally, and no, it's not because of Game Grumps or Aaron Hansen or anything. I replayed it even just a couple years ago, and I really just found myself very bored and kind of exhausted by it. I didn't find myself motivated to continue playing. I really wasn't enjoying it that much. I hate to say it.
This game right here.
Yeah?
The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword.
Yep.
You could say that I've been looking forward to this game.
I guess we could. You made this whole thing for it.
The reason why I even did this entire Zelda month in the first place, if you recall. I barely even remember. I've been working so much, I don't even remember what I'm doing. What am I doing?
What are you doing?
What's going on right now?
I don't know.
Did I do a video?
Yeah, I think you actually have done 3 videos up to this point, Peanut Butter Gamer. You should probably go to rehab if you can't remember that you made 3 videos.
Did I do a video? But yeah, this game is the reason why I've been doing this Zelda month in the first place, along with just my love for Zelda in general. So I guess you may be wondering, Peanut Butter Gamer, was it worth it?
Was it?
Well, maybe I'll tell you.
Please! Please, I'm begging you, please tell me, please!
It's going to be a review exactly. I mean, I will be talking about some of the stuff I liked in the game, but it's not really a review. Mostly I just wanted to share my experiences of the game with you guys in a non-spoiler fashion, and just have some fun with it. So that's what this video is. What do you say we get on with it? That was a weird thing I just did.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that. L vocal noise.
Let's do the video now.
Yeah,
the game starts off with a little intro to set the groundwork for the rest of the story. It kind of reminded me of Wind Waker's intro. I'll sum it up real quick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So one day, some red guys came out of the ground and started killing everybody because they really wanted this ultimate power that the goddess had.
Right.
In order to keep all the humans from getting killed, the goddess put them on a piece of earth and raised it past the clouds. She then fought off the evil forces with the remaining races that lived on the land. I'm not sure why the humans get the special treatment. I mean, I'm pretty sure a human is more capable of fighting than one of these guys. But
yeah,
whatever.
probably.
And now in the future, that leaves us here in the beautiful town of Skyloft.
Why does everything look so slightly like brown in this game? That was something a little bit weird. What the fuck is Princess Peach doing? Yeah, everything looks just like a little bit brown in this game.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Other than helping out some completely useless
That was a pretty cute edit. I liked that.
people and testing out the bathroom facilities, you get to be chewed out by Zelda and her father. Link, you suck. You never practice flying. You sleep too much.
I thought you were saying this is
Zelda,
non-spoiler.
you cock. And speaking of Zelda, I really love her new design. She's by far the most awesome Zelda ever. I'm also rather...
Ever? What about Spirit Tracks? What about Spirit Tracks? I think Spirit Tracks was probably the better interpretation of Zelda up to this point, because she was a little bit sassy. She was scared of mice, and she was directly your companion in that game, and she could possess the armor, so you could have a giant suit of armor walk around and help you out in the the Tower of Spirits dungeon. I would say this is definitely a recency bias thing, because here's the thing: do I hate Zelda and Skyward Sword? No, obviously not. But considering you spend half of the game like trying to catch up to her, and then the second you catch up to her, she like becomes incapacitated, I would say she's probably the best Zelda at motivating you to rescue her. But I would say, and I would say, since that is her role in the story and she is incredibly important to the narrative, I would say they don't squander that, like for example with Tetra from The Wind Waker. But if we're saying this is the best Zelda ever, personally I would have to go with the Zelda from Spirit Tracks if we're talking about interpretations up to this point, because since Skyward Sword is the newest thing, I can't go past that. Otherwise I would obviously be saying Breath of the Wild Zelda. I'm gonna say disrespect for Spirit Tracks Zelda, because recency bias. Her design do be cute though. I'm not even hating on a Zelda from Skyward Sword. I really like her, but I think even Spirit Track Zelda is far more fleshed out of a character, and I think mainly that's just because this is the big entry on the Wii, whereas Spirit Tracks was the second Zelda game on the DS. So I think a lot of people are like tempted to call that a spin-off even, or just, not give it. It's a little bit more obscure than Skyward Sword. Yeah.
Type character Fee. She does get slightly annoying, constantly giving you advice.
Slightly.
She's actually pretty funny with all her calculations and her lack of understanding.
I don't think Navi is too horrible to the point where I would say, no, you're completely wrong, but I would just say I don't feel the same way. I'm actually not going to give him the L for that. I think I still don't like Fee, but I think I've kind of reached like a nirvana where it's like, I don't like you, but I'm just going to choose to like think about you as little as possible instead of like getting in an outrage about it.
Understanding human emotions. And when she does her little dances to interpret the messages for you at the end of dungeons, I gotta say, in all seriousness, it's pretty moving. Then you've got your creepy villain guy, Garrett him. He's got some...
Garrett him rocks.
He's also apparently a complete idiot. Oh, look over here, look over here. Nope. Get the sword, come on. Get the sword, nope.
Oh, but it's so silly. Look. I like this boss fight.
Nope.
It's kind of like playing with a cat toy.
You are. Oh yeah, almost forgot about the whole flying thing. It's kind of like Wind Waker in the sky, just with less places to go. Oh hey, a bird.
Yeah, that's like one of the worst things about the game is that there's actually nothing to do. Jesus Christ. Ah!
He was probably a bad guy. Hey, a piece of heart. I think I just got a... Yeah, one more should do. Perfect. Oh, did you guys need that? Sorry.
That's pretty cool. Is this really... Does this really go... Would you guys say this counts in like the realm of being non-spoilery? Because I would say that these are kind of spoilers, actually. Because let's see, he mentioned like the main villain of the game that they spend like the first like 5 hours building up. And he mentioned how to get like a whole piece of heart at like a very central side quest location. I don't know. I'm gonna say L for showing Spoilers. I feel like he genuinely is kind of showing too much. And like kind of he's like I think the real issue is that he's putting it like directly into context. That they like you go in a building and there's a big chandelier in the restaurant and you get a piece of heart from doing that. Especially because like the game literally did just come out. Like when was this video? November 23. When did Skyward Sword come out? How much did he have to binge play? Skyward Sword Wii release date. Yeah, do you have a direct let's see, North America. So it was November 20, 2011. He got this out 3 days later. What the hell? Oh my god. See, he couldn't even tell. Yeah, I'm scared of spoilers, so I've been kind of blocking a lot out. I guess it is kind of spoiler-like, but it probs doesn't show... No, he's not going to show everything in the game in 9 minutes, but it's like, this is... I would say that this is directly kind of just... No, if you put out this video out, like, within 3 fucking days of the game releasing in North America, like, no wonder he had no idea what the fuck was a spoiler and what wasn't. Bro was actually crazy tired.
Pick this up. Piece of art at other people's expense.
Yeah.
What, you want me to work to pay it off? Okay, fine. Fair enough. So, take this soup to the night.
You're literally
eh?
showing an entire fucking side quest. What the fuck?
Here I go. You know, I don't think I'm done messing with these guys just yet. Those are some nice pumpkins you got there. Oh, you need help harvesting them? Okay. There you go. Link always looks happy after he opens treasure chests, but is it just me, or does he look even happier than usual in this game? Whoa, small key.
I wonder what he looked. What did he look like in Wind Waker? Because I would say that's probably where he looked the happiest. Wind Waker open chest. Oh, come on. That's just cute. Yeah, let me pull this up on the screen. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's so happy to get this stuff out of the chest. He's so delighted. Oh, okay. Nah, PBG, I don't think that this is that worth it. Yeah, I don't think Wind Waker Link was happier.
A toy beetle?
Happiest
I don't even know what
mentioned.
this thing does, but boy.
True. We love Flush. We love the happiest Flush. We love that she is the happiest, and we love that Link is the happiest. That's actually fucking awesome. Oh, are you gonna play this, man? Yeah, I plan on playing most of the 3D Zelda games sooner or later. This one in Twilight Princess specifically, I've been excited to play it. That's really interesting. Yeah, I would say. I think it would be really interesting to hear your thoughts on those, especially. I would even say, as someone who fucking loves Ocarina of Time and Wind Waker the most, I would be really interested to hear your thoughts on those for sure.
Am I excited about it? So you're saying you had to step in to save Zelda because I was late?
Oh my god!
Come on, woman,
stop
I was
fucking.
busy. I was doing things.
Stop showing
important things.
Oh my god.
Sheesh. Well, I'm kind of all over the place here, so let me try to get back on track. Skyward
really
Sword has
are.
made a lot of improvements over previous installments, and I'm going to go over some of the ones that stood out to me the most. First of all, there's little things like the dash mechanic. It's subtle, but because of it, running around feels much less tedious. I always wondered why Link was incapable of moving faster than a light jog. He saved Hyrule countless times, but until now, he was unable to move quickly without using some kind of special boots, doing a song.
I will say, I wish you could get, like, in Breath of the Wild, obviously you could get more stamina. And Skyward Sword, like, sure, there's, like, ways to keep the stamina meter from running out, but you can't really upgrade it. So I would say it always seems to run out just a little bit too quickly. Yeah.
Somersaulter wearing bunny ears on his head. And because of this dash system, I think he now challenges Gordon Freeman's title of the fastest ladder climber of all time. The motion control combat. It's fun.
Was pretty good.
I was a bit skeptical at first, believe it or not, but it really is. But just a bit of warning, you may feel like this while you're playing, but you actually look more like this. possibly think twice before asking your girlfriend to come watch you play. Shops have become more useful in this game as well, which I appreciated because there's some shops in Zelda games that I barely ever even went in. There was a potion shop in Ocarina of Time. Could have fooled me, I never...
Yeah, I really like the shop in Skyward Sword because it's like a centered bazaar, so you get all the wacky characters like all in one place, and you just go between the shops, and it's so cute. I fucking love it.
Who are you? That fish is fresh? Looks dead to me. Heck, it doesn't even look real. I'm calling fakesies. First of all, there aren't multiple shops scattered throughout the world. Most of what you need can be found in a single shopping district in Skyloft called the Bazaar. One of the coolest shops is the one that allows you to...
I don't want to say it's purely just because I don't like Skyward Sword that much, but I would also have to say this like video isn't really... I don't know, you said it's not trying to be a review, but even as just like coverage of stuff that's in the game, like everybody probably already saw that elsewhere, and I think it probably just it doesn't come across as that convincing in PBG's case here, unfortunately.
Upgrade your items using things you find during your adventure. There's also plenty of items you can buy or obtain that aren't necessary for your quests, like extra wallets or medals that give you little perks. And you can only hold so many items in your adventure bag at once, so you can drop off the ones you're not using in the bazaar. Even the potion shop is more useful, considering hearts aren't always quite as easy to come by. Finally, a Zelda game where I feel like my rupees were actually worth something. And what's even better is the fact that you don't have to start a new loading screen every time you enter and exit a shop, you just walk up to it. It also makes the world feel much more real and immersive. Side quests. There's a lot of interesting and fun side quests to do in this game, most of which involve collecting gratitude crystals for this guy. I'll get to him in a bit. I also love that different things will happen in Skyloft if you go out at night. Just don't try flying, because you can't do it. Learn that the hard way.
Oh no. What the fuck? Bagpipes in my headphones. Yeah, he's just talking about the hot new Zelda. Yeah, I know he's definitely trying to get those clicks, and I don't even hate him for it. I don't think it's necessarily bad or anything. I think the biggest crime of this video is, one, if it's not a review, then there's just something off about this video. Like, there's just something off about it. Like, if it's not a review, then why is he talking about, like, why it's, like, made so many, like, improvements? Like, I don't know. It's just, like, kind of weird, because then he's like, well, it's not a review. I'm just talking about things that I did. But also, this game, keep in mind, this came out 3 days after the game released, and he's like spoiling side quests and like it. So it's not really like a retrospective either. I don't know. I think it just has like off vibes. Like if I clicked on this in 2011, I think this would like really kind of irritate me that he was like spoiling stuff. Or maybe like if I wasn't able to get the game right away, like it would be kind of cool to like know. I don't know. I think what I'll say is the video really isn't for me. I'll say the video really isn't for me. It's really not doing it for me. That's what I'll say. And if he stayed up for 3 straight days to beat the game and fucking put a video out on it, like I can totally, because that would have meant that he was crunching himself. He was totally crunching himself. Okay. I'll say, like, in terms of PBG like bits that I would be nostalgic for, that definitely was like way down the list. Yeah.
You can even find secret shops, though. We're
still talking about the bazaar.
Of a secret shop. Doubt they earn too much revenue, but whatever floats your boat. Speaking of floating and questionable ideas for shops, that leads me into my next little segment: some of the more strange characters in the game. Beetle is back, but instead of sailing around the ocean, he flies around in an airship.
Yeah.
Shop. I always thought that in Wind Waker he looked pretty depressed when you didn't buy anything, but in this game he's much more than depressed.
Yeah, he's very aggressive.
Then there's this guy that I mentioned earlier who wants nothing more in life than to be turned into a human, and to spend nights alone with a little girl playing some kind of streaming game. Why am I helping this guy again? This is Stritch. Like Agatha from Twilight Princess, he's obsessed with bugs.
So we're just talking about... Okay.
No, he's nowhere near as creepy
Yeah,
as
it's kind of like a blog post for sure. Yeah.
It does kind of remind me of what I assume the Slender Man would look like.
What the fuck?
On second thought, you stay away from me. There's also a fortune teller. Where is this guy's body? And of course, no new Zelda game would be complete without a clown.
I mean, I guess after Twilight Princess,
Yeah.
they could have another one, yeah.
So I know what you may be thinking now. Yeah, clowns, that's good. But where does this game rank with all the other Zelda games? In fact, I've had a lot of people ask me that. Peanut Butter Gamer, what's your favorite Zelda game? Well, you're going to have to wait to find out.
What?
The next video that I'm working on, which will be the last video for Zelda Month, is going to be my top 10 Zelda games. So you will get your answer in due time.
Holy. So this was top 10 Zelda games coming to... Holy. So this video is literally, he stayed up for 3 days to give us an ad for another Zelda video. Damn. MCU post credits moments. I have to be real. I actually really didn't like that video. That video really didn't do it for me. Really though, Ben, to be honest, I don't buy a lot of new games. I just watch other people play them online. But I do still enjoy game culture, so maybe this game, or maybe this game video, I assume you mean video, so maybe this video is for people like that, but a long time ago. Yeah, and I think there also is just kind of like, he has to like talk about like what's in the game, because he just beat it, and like people want to hear what his thoughts are, and I don't know, it really did. I'm straight up, I'm giving that an iron boots. I'm giving that a fucking iron boots. I did not enjoy this video. Because I think even if you go back, right, if you're looking back on this video in retrospect like I am, then I'm like, okay, I feel like, no, Skyward Sword didn't really hold up that well, and I would also say your takes didn't really hold up that well. And then I would also say, even if it was just for people at the time, like I don't even think it's bad or anything. I think that here's what I want to say. The reason it's not that fun to look back on is because this was created to be incredibly of its moment and therefore inherently very disposable, as opposed to most Peanut Butter Gamer videos, which are not like that by nature. And I think that's why I really do not fuck with the energy of this video, hence the iron boots score I am giving it. And like Ben said, it was kind of inherently to just be put out and like just watched and then moved on from. But considering this whole video, Peanut Butter Gamer has admitted this exists just to purely exist and be the Skyward Sword video that's also an ad for the next Zelda Month video, I think that just makes it like really a not fun experience to like go back and watch the more years go by. I mean, this is 14 years old, and I don't think it held up very well. Even if you wanted to watch it in lieu of Skyward Sword HD releasing, I don't know. It really just is not hitting for me. It's really not hitting for me. But you know what else might not hit? A top 10 Zelda video games list released directly after Skyward Sword came out. So let's see what happens in Peanut Butter Gamer's top 10 Zelda games as of 2011. See, this one's a beefy one. This is 11 whole minutes long. Let me get my grading thing ready. Because let's see. Yeah, we have the low normal boots, low hover boots, high hover boots. Oh, we went from the highest highs to the lowest lows. Oh. Top 10 Zelda games. All right. Yeah, let's see what we think about this one, because I'm wondering. Hey, Nick Knight, you're just in time for PBG's top 10 Zelda games. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna get the fuck into it. I'm really glad you're here for this, actually. Oh, we're getting right into it.
Starting off my list with Twilight Princess.
Oh, in the top 10. Damn.
I heard a lot of people say that this...
I would not put Twilight Princess in my top 10, but to be fair, this is the big Zelda game of the time, and like I've like within the last 5 years, and a lot of people have an aversion to including most of the top-down games, so I get it. It can be in the top 10. I understand.
This game sucks and it's the worst Zelda game ever, but honestly,
it's really not. I mean, I actually prefer it to Skyward Sword. I just think it's kind of just like standard. I think it's just kind of standard, really.
No means a bad game. It's just not that great. At least not great in
It's
terms
very
of Zelda
standard.
standards. I have two major problems with this game.
Tell
One,
me.
it tried way too hard to be dark, but it wasn't dark in a unique way. It was dark in a just blackish kind of way.
Sure.
Where are the colors? And
Oh, you didn't even criticize the art style the right way. No. I don't think the colors are the problem, PBG. I think really the problem is the visual effects, and I think the character design is overall quite weak as well. Bad criticism of TP art style. Yeah, I don't think the inherent issue is like the color palette of the game. I think really has to do with the amount of bloom they were obsessed with using, and I think it really has to do with the texture work would probably be a better culprit than the color palette, and I think also the character design isn't particularly striking in Twilight Princess.
two, the world was huge, but I felt no incentive to explore it. It was just dull. Sure, you had some occasional interesting characters like Agatha, who apparently has a sexual
Yeah.
attraction to bugs.
Okay, that's not even out of pocket. That's just true. That's just actually true. Yeah, you have Agatha, you got the clowns, you have Malomar. What the fuck? I like the kids in the village. Obviously, I love Midna. Midna's awesome. Zant is pretty cool. I'm a Zant defender. Even the designs for like Link and Zelda and Ganondorf look pretty fantastic. I think it really is just like some random. There's a lot of stinkers. There's a lot of stinkers designs in Twilight Princess, like the main dad guy from the village and the mayor. They're both butt fucking ugly. They look so awful, and. Yeah, and obviously everybody likes Telma, but if you look at Telma, I don't really think that's really because they think her character's all that compelling, I'll say that much.
And the weird clown guys, but the world itself was just naked.
Naked?
Not in a sexy way. Midna, however, is an incredible...
Okay, but if you don't like it this much, then why is it in your top 10 games? Like top 10 Zelda games. Like, surely you could take like another one that you like even slightly more than this and just bump this out of the list, right? I don't know. I'm not fucking with this.
incredibly awesome character, and she really made this game for me.
Yeah,
Until she...
Minna rocks.
Spoiler alert. 3,
Oh,
2...
May. Close your eyes. He's actually going to show the ending of the game, I think. Actually, close your eyes. I think he is. I think he's going to show it. So you need to close your eyes.
2, 1... Turns into a freaky looking lady. Nintendo? No what?
Nintendo! I'm not horny anymore, Nintendo. Horny. -point for horny. Posting on man. I straight up do not fuck with those criticisms. I think if anything, like genuinely just put another fucking game on the list if you're gonna talk that negatively about something that's in your top 10 Zelda games ever. Like truly.
And now for another Zelda game that's bashed quite frequently, Zelda 2. Sure,
Really?
it's ugly. Sure, sometimes it's more like a Final Fantasy game than a Zelda game, and sure, Death Mountain is complete balls. But I still enjoy it. The side-scrolling may feel
Sure.
off considering it's a Zelda game, but it's a nice change of pace from the rest of the games. And though it was hard, it made me feel super awesome anytime I killed something. Until you realize that you have to start back from the beginning when you die.
I can't believe you've done this.
It may not be the
God.
best Zelda...
Oh my god, I can't believe you've done this it's the 2011. Chad, do I want to do a plus or a minus for I can't believe you've done this? I'll be nice. I'm nostalgic enough for it, so I'll say plus for I can't believe you've done this. We'll be nice. We'll be nice to PBG for once.
the game, but it does have one of the funniest bosses ever. I don't know why. This guy is just hilarious to me. Hello,
Yeah.
I'm a dragon.
Shut
Hey,
the fuck
I'm
up.
still a dragon. Oh, here I am. Hey. Oh, you killed me.
Dang, that's crazy. And that's all you have to say. You're talking about these for like a minute? You're talking about these for a minute at a time? Holy shit, PBG. Holy fuck. Nick Knight. I've only played Majora's Mask, Ocarina, A Link to the Past, and Skyward Sword, and the NES one, so I suppose that's my top 5 in that order. I think you guys... I think if those are the only ones that you've played... Personally, I would put NES Zelda. I would put the NES Zelda on the bottom. I think I would put Ocarina of Time at the top out of those 5. But other than that, I fuck with your list, Nick. That was pretty good.
I know. A Link to the Past is really popular with a lot of people, but for a Zelda game, it just never did much for me. I mean, it's still a great game, of course.
So why is it in your top 10, PBG? Stop putting things you don't like in your put the top 10. I'm losing my mind. Guys, am I going crazy? Am I going crazy to think if something is going to be in your top 10? I'm getting up, I'm walking around the room because I need to process this shit. We need to go for a walk. Okay. Is it crazy to me to think that if something is in your top 10 series entries of all time, that you should like the game? Maybe there weren't enough entries. Maybe there weren't enough entries for have how many let's see. Let me look up the Wikipedia real quick. Let's see how many entries there were. What the fuck? Zelda series. The Legend of Zelda. Let's see. Main games. So let's see. We got to count up to Skyward Sword. So we have 1, 2. The Adventure Link, that's 2. Link to the Past, that's 3. Link's Awakening, that's 4. Ocarina of Time, that's 5. Link's Awakening DX isn't its own thing, so we're sticking with 5. Majora's Mask, 6. Oracle of Ages in 7. So that's 7 and 8. 4 Swords, that's 9. Wind Waker is 10. 4 Swords Adventure, that's 11. Minish Cap, that's 12. Twilight Princess, that's 13. Phantom Hourglass, that's 14. Spirit Tracks, that's 14. And then Skyward Sword, that's 15. So I suppose if you have to so basically, I suppose I should be a little kinder to Peanut Butter Gamer. Because I guess, I don't know. I guess it's just a little confusing to me at first, but I don't know. Because I guess the bottom 5 of this list would really be like the middle 5 of this series. Does that make sense? I don't know. I guess I really just had to process that and just really understand. I don't know. I think fair enough, I guess.
Personally, I don't understand how it's some people's
I don't know. I just kind of wish there was some more disclosure with this video. And I wish he went a little bit more into things here. I don't know.
Time favorite in the series. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. To me, the game just lacks some of the magic that other Zelda games capture so well. Really? I don't like some of the music as much, I don't like the art style as much, and while playing it, I just don't have as much fun. But again, if it's your favorite, don't get me wrong, it's still a stellar...
Yeah, maybe you should have done top 5 instead of top 10. Yeah, but top 10s were the meta, because you can put top 10 in your title and you get 1 million clicks. Yeah, maybe you should have just done the top 5, because, yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I'm gonna take that a step further. Plus, I'm gonna say, could have cut bottom half where he repeats himself a bunch. Yeah. There aren't that many Zelda games, right? So top 10 is almost the entire series. Yeah, if you made a top 10 Zelda games now, you would have like more variety. Or at least a little bit more, because there's been at least like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's only like 20 main series Zelda games now. So a top 10 now would be like basically cutting the series in half. And so I suppose that's a little bit more reasonable. But I think it honestly just kind of leads to like a very weird, like... I guess that just kind of means like the bottom half of your top 10 list is going to be the games that you hate less than other Zelda games. Which just kind of feels really out of place for what is presented as a top 10 list. It's very bizarre to me.
Game, and nobody has
so
ever...
maybe the problem isn't PBG, the problem is the culture. Ooh.
Wow!
That's actually, we're kind of cooking here. We're actually kind of cooking here.
A douche. Huh, 100 rupees to open a chest? Sounds like a good deal to me. 20 rupees?
Oh,
Sir,
no.
I am not pleased with your game, and I request a refund in full.
Oh no. He's not gonna give him a refund. Oh no, who will win? Who will win? It's the standoff of the ages. Who will win?
Ah, screw it. You've bested me. Please,
True.
take this as my peace offering. See ya.
Oh, okay, that was a classic one. That was a classic one.
Alright, I know these games aren't technically the same, but for the sake of this list, I'm putting them together. The Oracle's game.
And he put the Oracle games together. No. Oh, they're two different games, PBG. No.
Oracle of Ages and Seasons. Let's be real here. The main difference between these two games is that in Seasons, you get to dance with a hot girl that's at least 10 years older than you. Sweet.
Sure.
In Ages, you get to listen to a girl sing and look like a creeper. Less sweet, but still pretty sweet. These games remind me a lot of the originals.
No, that's incredibly disingenuous, because like literally one of them is supposed to be about puzzle solving and the other one is like about action, and in one you change the season of the world and in the other one you travel back and forth 500 years in time. So I don't know, other than that I guess they are technically, but by that logic, like you could just put any like top-down Zelda game in like in any spot on this list and it doesn't matter. The main difference, yeah, like that's ridiculous. Literally making fun of Oracle game. I don't know, there's just so much loaded, because if you're gonna say, well, every Zelda game follows then I could say every Zelda game follows the formula, so every Zelda game is a replacement for any other given Zelda game. What the fuck are you talking about, PBG? This is actually downright disgraceful. That's actually downright disgraceful. I do want to give him a plus for the bomb joke. That was pretty silly, just to be a little bit nice. The bomb joke was really silly and funny, but I'm really not fucking with this list so far, like at all. This is really a poor showing.
Zelda. This looks familiar.
We're only at number 7, by the way.
Except you can't attack him. It's even got similar bosses, like the dragon. Except
Yeah,
this
this
one's
turned out
less
as a
sucky,
remake of Zelda 1.
but only slightly. The one that started them all, the original Zelda for the NES. I actually wasn't even born when this game came out. I share the birthday year of the Super Famicom.
Is that true?
We're best friends. But that doesn't stop me from appreciating the awesomeness that this game had to offer at the time and still does to this day. There's none of that pesky story business. You start the game, talk to the creepy old guy in the cave, and...
I wouldn't include it on my list today, but continue.
Bam, you're off. Time to start exploring. And boy, was there a lot to find. There's tons of secrets in this game, and I'm envious of the people who played this game when it first came out. It had to be fun to be some of the first people to discover all the stuff this game had hidden, unlike today where people just look it up.
True.
Okay, the internet
that actually
told
is
me
pretty
that
cool.
you gotta put the fire on the tree over there. Yeah, that one. Cool. Man, Steve, we are so good at this game.
That's
Bottom
actually
line,
sick.
this game is classic, and although there have been tons of improvements in both the game and technology since, this game is still super fun to play.
No, it's not. I think that's the main reason a lot of people. I think it's like cool to explore, but to me, I think there's enough frustrating about it that like after a couple dungeons, I kind of got to put it down and walk away for a little bit. I don't know. I really appreciate this game, but I don't love it. I earnestly don't love it. Yeah, I feel so old. Oh, Nick, that's okay. Nick Knight, that's okay. Holy sound effects. Alright.
Why is Link's Awakening a good Zelda game?
Well, let's see. Why is Link's Awakening a good Zelda game? It's got Mario enemies in it. It's really weird. It's got that dreamlike atmosphere. A lot of the writing still holds up, is really funny to this day. A lot of the dungeons are still pretty good. I really like how tiny the overworld is. So even when they make you go back and forth across it, it's still really cool to explore. And also, it is a shockingly sad ending for this entire series and even out of most video games ever made. Will you say all of these things? I doubt it.
Because it has Mario in enemies, that's why.
True.
You got Boos, Shy Guys, and even Goombas.
But even a Goombas.
They still suck. Link's Awakening always had a...
Goomba, you take that back right now. You take that back right now. Goombas do not suck. Grrr. Yeah, NES games and most SNES games I can't really play anymore. I'm not usually a graphics snob, but it's just too retro for me. I think it's not necessarily about the graphics because there's a lot of especially SNES games that still look fantastic to this day. But I would say when it comes to gameplay, a lot of things just weren't standardized yet, and a lot of people just hadn't really figured out a lot of like ways to make a game feel like inherently good to play. We were still in that growing pains phase and like across the like entire industry, really. It's quite an interesting thing to think about.
Unique charm to me. It was the first handheld Zelda game to ever come out, and it's by far my favorite of the bunch. My favorite part of this game was always running around with a chain chomp because he eats people whole.
Yes, we love the chain chomp.
You can even eat an entire shark with one bite.
Yep.
Oh wait, that's just a fish. Less cool. About 20% less cool to be exact.
Is that
I always
true?
wonder why the
Show me your
shopkeeper
mouth.
with the insta-kill laser...
Show me your mouth. Show me your mouth.
...with one bite. Oh wait, that's just a fish. Less cool. About 20% less cool to be exact.
You didn't show your work. You didn't show your work, PBG. I'm gonna say plus for being positive for once. Oh, I have to say minus Zelda 1 in top 10. I have to say plus being nice to Link's Awakening. Slay.
I always wonder why the shopkeeper with the insta-kill laser blaster couldn't be the hero instead of me. But then I figured out, spoiler alert for an 18-year-old game, he doesn't actually exist.
Oh, come on, PBG.
Here's one that I'm sure might surprise a lot of people.
It is interesting he's using the Game Boy version here, because, yeah, most people are just like, yeah, default to the color version, because it has, like, extra content. But I think you really can't go wrong with either of them, really. But I think if you're gonna play one of them, at this point, I would really advocate just for the Switch version. But also the Game Boy Color version is still just a really fun game to go back to.
People, yes, Ocarina of Time, and yes, only at number 4. And yes, I am slightly crazy, but for many more reasons than just this. This game possibly
you actually, because even I don't agree with you. Even I in the big 2025, I'm looking at you and I'm like, you need to put this game a little bit higher.
So than the original Zelda is a classic in every sense of the word.
This game's at least. Yeah, which one is this? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Was this? Wait, which one was... Okay, so this is number 4. No, I would say it needs to be a little higher. It needs to be a little higher. At least in top 3, in my opinion. Oot should be higher. I'll say it. I like Ocarina of Time.
Here's one that I'm sure might surprise a lot of people.
I'm an Andy.
Yes, Ocarina of Time. And yes, only at number 4. And yes, I am slightly crazy, but for many more reasons than just this.
Fair.
This game, possibly even more so than the original Zelda, is a classic in every sense of the word.
Yeah.
And it may even be technically the best Zelda game ever made, but who can really say? Either way, that doesn't make it my favorite Zelda game by default.
No, if you want the better, like, standard Zelda game, I would say the better standard-ass Zelda game, best basic bitch Zelda game. I think actually I would give this one to Twilight Princess, and I like this game better for the atmosphere, but if you're saying what's the best, just like bog standard template version of like a Zelda game with like Hyrule and Zelda and everything, I would give it to Twilight Princess. If we're going purely based on like how it uses the formula of Zelda, I don't know.
It is still, however, one of the most amazing games of all time. Even to this day playing it, I noticed things that I never noticed before. Like Mario in the gang, hanging out in the castle.
Yeah, Mario's in the castle,
Weird,
yes!
but this was the first game where I really started to take notice. What's this lady's problem? Whatever it is, I think this guy's had just about enough.
Yeah, I love the wacky
I was about to go
NPCs.
ahead and move on to number 3, but I have to wait for this guy to get out of the way first.
Oh, but again, PBG, you could say so much more about literally all of these games. I could talk, when I made I don't think my Ocarina of Time video is good anymore. At all. But I talked about this game for fucking 90 minutes. Oh, PBG. Oh, come on. You're just not talking about any of these games at all. You want a plus for Mario in the castle? Let's do it. We love Mario. Mario is in the castle. True. Confirmed on Snopes. Yeah, I can fuck with that. But you just need to talk about these games longer, PBG. Please, I'm begging you. No. And plus, the Zora King bit is funny.
Bomb solve everything.
Okay. Okay, another bomb joke is funny. Bomb jokes are always funny. I actually do agree with PBG about this. Yeah. I once made my top 10 most played PC games, and it's double the length of this video, but back in that era of YouTube, it was more about the 10 to 20 minute video. Yeah, absolutely. And I get it's up the time, but considering how weighty, if you like, I would even say back in this time, right? Like saying something as weighty as my top 10 Zelda video games of all time, that's something that you're going to get a lot of people sitting down to watch, and you're getting a lot of people with a lot of different opinions to watch it. And I know you can't please everybody, but I just genuinely don't really feel like he is presenting that much evidence for me to say, oh, okay, yeah, I fuck with it, you know? Whereas if I was in conversation with PBG, he's like, yeah, Ocarina of Time might be like the most, like the best, technically the best Zelda game ever made. Bomb joke, you know, like I would be like, oh, fuck yeah. So like, what did you think about like, what's like some dungeons that stick out to you? What's like some music tracks that stick out to you? Like, you know, what are some other details? Like, did you like anything about the story? Let's fucking talk about Ganondorf, you know? And I just feel like all of that is missing here. I just feel like he's kind of like, I like Ocarina of Time. Anyways, I don't know. I'm just really, I feel like there's something a little missing.
Wind Waker? How could you put this game?
I feel like because of the format of the time, I think this video is not aging particularly well. That's what I would say.
So high. Look at the graphics. They suck.
No, they're great. They're great. The graphics are great. I mean, to be fair, he's strawmanning in favor of Wind Waker, but holy shit.
Hold your horses there, buddo. This game, despite the incredibly unwarranted criticism of the cel-shaded graphics, is a superb Zelda game and just a game in general.
True.
What's not to love? You can be a pirate and find treasure.
Oops.
That's not how you do it. This game also has one of my favorite characters in the entire series, Medley.
True. He's just straight up true. He's just farming shrews. He's just farming shrews for me. I'm gonna say double plus for farming shrews. Farming shrews from Izzy IRL.
I always like throwing her against the walls.
True.
Because I love. You can also shoot a cannon. How awesome is that?
True.
Okay, so I just shot one of these birds from far away, and I'm gonna do it again while recording to show you guys how awesome I am.
Do it. Oh, I thought you can do it. I thought you can do it. No, I believe you can do it. I believe in you, PBG.
Oh man.
Oh, is you run out of bombs?
Trust me, it was cool. Some people say the sailing is boring, but come on, where's your sense of adventure? I love sailing.
Okay, I think I could see maybe not that the sailing is inherently boring, but maybe that by the time you reach like the end of the game, it does get a bit old. But even so, I still really love the feeling of sailing out on the ocean. And also, guys, we gotta listen to the Great Sea theme. We gotta listen to the Great Sea theme. It's by far gotta be my favorite overworld theme. Come on. We're sailing across the seven seas. We got the wind in our hair, the wind in our sails, the wind in our hair. Toon Link's giving a big smile. Bum, bum. Ba-da-ba-da-bum. Ba-ba-da-bum. Bum. Bum-ba-da-bum. Bum, bum, bum. Oh, it's so beautiful. Ooh. Yeah, I could straight up. Oh, I could just straight up. I could never hate on that. I could never hate on Wind Waker. I just truly could never hate on this game.
Sailing around and finding random stuff, like this guy. Ha! You're dead.
Yeah, yes, you get off, you go kill him. It's awesome.
Now I rule this stupid piece of wood. My purpose in life is now complete.
Now you
also,
will die.
the atmosphere in this game is amazing. Sometimes I just stand and watch the sun rise over the ocean.
Yeah,
And
just the variety of like colors and weather conditions on the ocean is fantastic. Yeah, the colors and the art style, it just still pops to this day. This game still looks good, even like 20-something years later after it came out. Looks even better than the HD port they made in a lot of respects. It's fantastic. Yeah, and just like the overall joyous nature of the game, while also still having enough dark elements that you can still be like, wait, what the fuck? That's in this game? Holy shit, this is crazy. Like, I just fuck with Wind Waker so hard. Like, it's just incredible. It's
now
just
it's
incredible.
Storm 2? Epic.
Epic. Minus for epic. Minus for epic sauce 2011 moment. Number 2?
Yep, Skyward Sword at number 2.
And Skyward Sword is at number 2. And what does Izzy think? I don't fuck with this. I don't fuck with this. Recency bias moment. Recency bias. I don't think that there's going to be any way in heck that you're going to convince me that this deserves to be in the top 10.
I honestly like it that much. I went into Skyward Sword with as blank of expectations as I possibly could, and I ended up being very surprised at just how much I enjoyed the game.
Guy, Peanut Butter Gamer, you say, I create Zelda Month to be so hype as fuck for the upcoming release of Skyward Sword, and you go and say, I can justify Skyward Sword being at number 2 because I went into it with as blank of expectations as possible? What the fuck? PBG, I don't believe you. PBG, I can't believe you when you say that. That's not real.
The first thing I loved right off the bat was the relationship of Link and Zelda. Finally, I actually cared about Zelda as a person.
Yeah, I love this version. I do like this version of Zelda.
Character person. Whenever I was stuck on something, I thought to myself, no, I can't give up. I gotta save my girl.
That's pretty cool.
Wait, what's this? There's trees in the way. Ah, screw this, I give up. I already mentioned some of the improvements I liked in the Skyward Sword video, so I'll try not to be too repetitious, but I do feel the need to mention the controls again. I was honestly worried about how the motion controls would work, but honestly, I really enjoyed them. I still know some people who prefer the old...
They're pretty fun. They're pretty fun, but I would say by the end of the game, it does get quite old. It does get quite old. Like, whenever I've replayed Skyward Sword, I'm like, yeah, this is, like, pretty cool. I don't hate this, and then by the time I reach, like, the midpoint of the game, I'm like, I have fucking tennis elbow, Nintendo. Nintendo, you gave me tennis elbow.
school controls, and I'm by no means saying that I think full motion controls is the way of the future, but for this game, it works. I have very few real...
I'm glad that they only did... I'm glad by the time Breath of the Wild came out, everyone was like, okay, so gyro aim good, swingy sword bad, shaky controls bad. I'm very glad that happened, because I do love aiming with like my controller to shoot an arrow and stuff, but yeah, swinging the sword, I'm just like, Nintendo, I got tennis elbow, Nintendo.
Complaints about the game, but I did feel like they could have given you more to explore while flying around on your loft wing.
Yes.
The main town of Skyloft, however, obviously had a lot of time put into it.
Skyloft
and
is a great
I had fun finding
town.
all the different side quests and things that it had to offer. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date with Zelda.
Dang.
No, not this again.
Holy millennial pause. Holy millennial pause, Batman. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think PBG is I don't think PBG's coming out of this one all right with that segment. I don't fuck with that.
I'm sure a lot of you saw this coming.
Hey! Nick at Night, this is a video bait for you. Let's go.
Majora's Mask. As much as I loved Skyward Sword, I just couldn't justify putting it over my all-time favorite. No other game matches the dark, eerie feel of Majora's Mask. While I feel like Twilight Princess tried too hard to be dark, Majora's Mask did it perfectly. On the outside,
it really just feels like it's just like within the game. Like, it feels like the game truly just like has it by nature. That truly has it like by nature. Like it just truly is a good mixture of like weird, creepy, LOL random characters, like actually genuinely dark subject material. It's got like a really good sense of visual design, and the music is all like Chinese opera-y, so it's very inherently very dramatic. They used a lot of really cool visual effects and colors. Yeah, I think this is one of those things where like the style of the game actually lends to that atmosphere, and it just feels a lot more like cohesive than Twilight Princess ever did, because like I said, the bloom and the texture work didn't do this game any favors. Whereas here, I would say the lack of visual fidelity actually really aids in some of the surreal elements, whereas what they actually put in the game also adds to the surreal elements. It ends up just being just like a flawless experience in terms of presenting this very dark, strange world. Yeah.
Regular Zelda game. It's colorful and it has the same quirky characters we all love.
Mm-hmm.
The only difference is they're all gonna die.
Yeah, they're all gonna fucking die.
That's right, throughout the entire game, even when you do something good, that feeling doesn't go away.
You have
all
to
you have
undo
to do is look up and you remember. Oh yeah, I'm gonna die soon.
Yay!
Some people complain about the 3D
Majora's
mechanic,
Mask.
but that's actually one of my favorite aspects of the game.
Yeah.
For some reason, reliving those same 3 days over and over while doing different things each time.
In fact, I think what I can say about why I like Ocarina of Time more than Majora's Mask is I just think that the difficulty curve in Majora's Mask is a little bit more just frustrating to me, whereas in Ocarina of Time it feels like it ramps up at a far better pace. And I think that's the main thing that really frustrates me about Majora's Mask. It never was like the 3-day time limit. It never was like the side quests or the dark tone or anything like that. I think it really just comes down to the difficulty curve, and I just really prefer it in Ocarina of Time. Yeah, it's like they're all gonna die no matter what you do. It's an existential sort of horror where you're stuck among the same 3 days unless you go insane or finish your quest. Yeah, exactly. It's just such an incredibly unique setting for a Zelda game. Like, I can't possibly hate it. It's so cool.
Time was really intriguing to me. Alright, so I saved your farm from the alien ghosts. Awesome. Now, I'm gonna go back in time and undo all of it.
Yeah.
Hope you're cool with that. By far, my favorite aspect of this game, however, is the side quests. Between the Bomber's Notebook quests and collecting all the masks, this game never gets old to me.
Yeah, just farming trues. Farming trues about MM.
Except this mask. In fact, I just assume never see that mask ever again in my entire life.
Yeah, it looks quite weird.
Fairies. Ugh.
Yeah, I kind of see again. I wish that you could go more in depth on it. I know you probably were doing a lot of gameplay around this time, but that's fine. Is it the end here?
Hey everybody, thanks for watching.
Yeah, and that's gamers. Go watch The Completionist, everybody. Guys, you have to go watch The Completionist and continue. Guys, remember continue. Holy damn. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Holy shit. All right. Well, let's tally up your score, Peanut Butter Gamer. So let's see. Bad criticism of TP. Art style, true. Horny posting on main. Yeah, horrible. So let's see. Yeah, let's count up the minuses. So that's 2. You could have cut the whole bottom half of the list for like you repeat yourself about how like the game doesn't really do it for you that much. Just being completely fucking wrong about the Oracle games to the whole point that I'm really questioning your entire logic behind the whole list. So let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Zelda 1 in the top 10, so that's 5. Ocarina of Time should be higher, so that's minus. Minus for, so that's 6. And then 7, 8, 9. So that's 9 minus, how many pluses are there? I can't believe you've done this. That's a mild plus. The bomb joke, so that's 2. Being nice to Link's Awakening is slay, so that's 3. 4, because Mario is in the Castle of True, confirmed on Snopes. 5, bomb jokes are always funny. Farming truths from Izzy IRL, and then farming truths about Majora's Mask. So a very, very, very mixed, very, very mixed video, because it's even in the case of both of them. So I think for this one, I'm gonna give this one a high iron boots, because it's just so mixed. It's so mixed. I'm gonna be very nice to say high iron boots on this one, because just holy fuck, PBG, that's like crazy work that you made. I could understand like if your opinions were really well articulated, but I was just like very mixed on them. But I just feel like half of these I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I have no idea what you're even saying. Holy, I just really can't fuck with it. It's crazy work. With that being said, Peanut Butter Gamer managed to squeeze out one final, let me get the iron boots off screen. Peanut Butter Gamer managed to squeeze out one final video for Zelda Month 2011, and I don't think we'll really get a whole lot out of it in terms of this stream, but I do have to do it year by year, so we're going to watch this last one. This one's going to be the G-Files about Zelda. This is about the new side quest in Skyward Sword, Colin's Letter. So let's just get this shit out of the way, because it did come out in 2011. Yeah, this is December 8, 2011. We're already pushing into December. Yeah, the G-Files intro is quite fun.
Hey there, everybody.
May, you were missing the diabolicalness that was that top 10 Zelda games video. That's okay. I'm glad you're back for this final one, which is another G-Files video that he squeezed out. It's about a new side quest in Skyward Sword. Give me one moment. I need to respond to somebody. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Should get us X-Files is definitely better. Damn, are we gonna watch all the Majora's Mask collection videos too? Probably not. I think that would probably get a little bit too repetitive. That probably would get a little bit too repetitive. I think maybe I'll do like a bonus stream if you guys want. Let's see. I'll tell you what, Nick. Let's see. Give me a moment here. I'll tell you what, Nick, if you join the server and you ask for it, I'll try and do a bonus stream going into December where we just watch a few of those, at least for a segment of it. I'll tell you what, I'll do that for you. But anyway, I'm so sorry about that little distraction there. Let's get into this final video of Zelda Month 2011, and then we'll wrap this stream up. We've already been going for almost 3 hours. I'm having such a fun fucking time. Such a fun fucking time.
Zelda Month is over. I'm doing a video about Zelda.
I will say I would be very interested to watch some non-PBG but still Zelda Month related. Like, for example, I would like to watch the completionist episode, because I think they would just be crazy to be like, well, let's go back and actually watch the completionist videos at this point, you know, like stuff like that. I think that could be quite interesting. Obviously, whenever the time comes, we will definitely be watching the game theorist video that PBG was in, because obviously we need to watch that. We need to watch that. But let's just watch this last one. I don't think it'll be that substantive. But yeah.
So, obviously, Zelda
I've got to give a minus point for leaving a cup on set. Completely unprofessional. If Game of Thrones can't get away with it, neither can Peanut Butter Gamer. Colin's letter. Left cup on set. Worse than Game of Thrones.
is over. Follow that logic, why don't you? But seriously, Zelda Month is over, but while I was playing Skyward Sword, where's that box?
Where is it?
Skyward Sword
You were
box.
not ready to make
Here
this, were
go,
you?
the Skyward Sword box. While I was playing Skyward Sword, I found a side quest in the game that I just thought, you know, this is perfect for an episode of the G-Files. So
We just
I really wanted to do it,
started.
I really wanted to talk about it, but I just couldn't fit it in with all the other stuff that I was doing, so I figured I'll give this a little kind of treat, kind of bonus, kind of extra, kind of
Should have saved it for the
pizza
Patreon, buddy.
pie majig that you put into the oven and you bake at 350 for about 12 minutes till golden brown.
Fair.
After this, I will be getting back to the usual variety type videos that I
Yeah,
usually do.
fair.
But
I think
just
that's
wanted to
fair.
throw
I like
one
that. I
little
fuck with
extra
it.
short video in for you guys. Hope you enjoy it.
I fuck with it.
Side quests in Zelda games are usually at least somewhat weird, and Skyward Sword is no exception. I mean, Link's solution to Fledge being too weak is to give him steroids. Now that's a great life lesson right there, Nintendo. But when I saw this side quest, I just couldn't help myself. I had to talk about it. After you get a bit further into the game, you'll begin to hear rumors of a strange voice in the restroom at night by the people living in the academy on Skyloft. If you sleep until night and then investigate the bathroom, you'll see that it's locked, but a ghostly sounding woman will beg you to get her some paper. Any kind of paper at all.
Any kind of
The
paper.
next morning you'll find Colin outside the restroom as usual, but instead of waltzing around, he's over in the corner mumbling to himself. When you talk to him, he asks you to help him out with his girl troubles. Turns out that he likes a girl in the school named Karain, but he's too nervous to give her the love letter that he wrote, so he wants you to do it instead. So at this point, you have two options. You can either do as Colin asks and give the letter to Karain, or you can give it to the woman in the bathroom, because apparently this is the only piece of paper that Link could possibly find in all of Skyloft. I mean, I couldn't just go ask Granny Joe if she has some extra toilet paper in the cupboard, because that would just make way too much sense. I'll show you to have opinions, Granny Joe. Take that!
Damn! Elder abuse. Elder abuse. Yeah, I don't know. There's not a whole lot. He's just like literally describing
if you go the
the
nice
side
guy route and
quest, so
try
it's
to help
kind
Colin,
of
you
hard
discover
to.
that Karain doesn't like Colin, but another boy named Pippet. Turns out that Pippet also has a crush on Karain, but don't worry, Colin takes it pretty well. While it is kind of funny to see Colin so upset, considering he's been a huge jerk to you up to this point, like when he threw eggs at you during the wing ceremony, I swear those things are like freaking heat-seeking missiles or something.
They kind
It's
of are.
nothing too out of the ordinary.
She low-key
But
tanks
if you bring
that
the
though.
letter
She
to the
did.
lady in the bathroom,
Yeah,
that's
you know
what
what? I'll actually say plus for the tanking granny. Plus for epic tank granny.
things start to get really weird. She unlocks the door, and at first it looks like no one's there, but as you move closer, the hand of a ghost pops up out of the toilet. This reminds me of something.
Right?
Nintendo, you have one screwed up sense of humor. You give her the letter, she thanks you, and then she...
Nintendo, that is pretty effing screwed up that you put that in your game. What the hell? Nintendo messed up sense of humor. Holy millennial.
She leaves. Hold up a second, lady. I got one more thing for you. There you go. I have a feeling you'll need a lot more paper now. If I find any more love letters, I'll let you know.
That was
The
pretty
next
cool.
day, you go talk to Colin and tell him that you didn't give the letter to his crush, but instead some random dead lady in the bathroom. I'm not really sure why he gets so upset. I mean, honest mistake. They just look really similar to me. And hey, it's not like he can't just
Damn,
go write another letter or
sexism?
something. Oh wait. Skyloft is completely devoid of paper. I forgot it was a precious commodity.
Yeah, why'd
At
you
first
do that,
it looks like
Link?
that's the end, but if you visit Bruce's room where Colin sleeps the next night, you'll find something pretty creepy. The ghost hand lady appears to be stroking Colin while he shivers
Oh,
fearfully
no,
in his sleep.
no.
It seems that after reading Colin's letter, she was so moved by his display of emotion that she fell in love with him. Now she torments him, lovingly, every night.
You know what? Actually,
If you try to talk to Carl while
I don't mind this as much as the Skyward Sword video, because this feels more like Ben was saying. This feels like more of a specific like blog post of an experience that stuck out to him, as opposed to like just just yapping about a game, and it feels like really aimless. Like this feels like very specific and focused. It's like a little blog post thing. I don't know. This is a lot less offensive to me than that one.
sleeps, he mumbles the word help. Talk to him the next day and he tells you that he's been having nightmares and can't sleep. Oops.
Oops.
But you know what, Colin? You deserve it. I'll teach you just like I taught old Granny Joe.
True. Oh my god, that's pretty.
That
That's
was
cute.
deliberately done, actually.
Oh, sure it was,
In case you
PBG.
were,
Sure it was, buddy.
I'm good at video games.
I believe
I don't-
you.
I don't mess up with tombstones. Tombstones. Did anybody say tombstones? Stones?
No. Tombstone Dance Party. Gamers, do we like the Tombstone Dance Party, or do we not fuck with the Tombstone game, the Tombstone Dance Party? I can't tell. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'm about it. I don't know if I'm about it. I'm gonna say I'm just not gonna rate it. I low-key don't give a fuck. This was less offensive. This is less offensive. I'm just gonna say low. I'm gonna say low normal boots. I'm gonna say low normal boots for this one. I don't know. I'm just kind of like low normal boots. Kind of whatever. I don't know. That was fine. But let's see. So let's see. We have one low normal boots. Low normal boots plus low hover boots plus high hover boots. Yeah, I fucked with the Dungeon Themes one. That one was pretty cool. Plus iron boots and high iron boots. So we went for the highest of highs to the lowest of lows. High iron boots, and then we have low normal boots to the middest of mids. No normal boots. Yeah, so I think, okay, so let's see. Now we have to put it in the calculator. Let me type this all out in there, in the calc. Calc is short for calculator, by the way, chat. In case you're just showing up to the stream for the first time, you don't know the slang. Calc is short for calculator. So let me do these calculations over on this monitor. So let's see. We got Guys, I'm doing very sophisticated calculations. Alright, give me a moment here. I'm almost done making the calculations. Okay. And Peanut Butter Gamers, final score for this first Zelda month, after I did all the calculations with the boot scores, I put it in the calculator. I think Peanut Butter Gamer's official store is going to be a perfect normal boot. Wow! I think, as you can probably guess from the fact I gave some pretty middling scores both at the beginning and the end, and we had the highest of highs and the lowest of lows. Peanut Butter Gamer's first Zelda month kind of manages to be all over the place in quality, so we're giving a perfect middle normal boots in that we're kind of got a good range of qualities to choose from here. I think that there genuinely were quite a couple really good bangers here this year, right? Like we had To Kill an Avatar, that one was pretty funny and actually genuinely very educational and interesting. I did kind of fuck with the top 10 dungeon themes because one, he was just straight up truing. He was just straight up saying like true factual things in a lot of cases, even if there were some things where I was like, what? Skyward Sword review, I'm just like, I don't know. There's no reason to revisit this video now. Top 10 Zelda games, I don't think there's any reason to revisit that one. I don't think it aged very well. And then Colin's letter is just like, sure, I put it on. It's 5 minutes, whatever, you know. So I think for that, we've got a perfectly average, you know, normal kind of Zelda month. I would really like to see, obviously, a lot more bangers in future Zelda months, and obviously that's what we're going to be looking for when we look at all the videos from 2012. This was all the videos from PBG on his main channel, I want to clarify, for the year 2011, and I did really enjoy this nostalgic revisit, even if I was let down. Yeah, I really enjoyed the tier list for the dungeon songs. To Kill an Avatar was my favorite. Yeah, you guys are very aligned with me. You guys are very aligned with me because, yeah, I don't know. I think I want to see this get a little bit higher. If 2012 ends up having a lot more hover bootsy type stuff, like I'll be so fucking happy. But I will say this nostalgic revisit, I do consider it to be quite worth it. I had a very, very good time. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to continuing Zelda month, and I'm really quite excited just to see where the next few weeks take us. If we get a bonus stream, thanks to getting some extra support, yeah, I would love to look at some of the Majora's Mask collection videos. Those used to be quite silly to watch, I think. So maybe we'll do that. But yeah, we've been going for about 3 hours. This is super fun. This is super fun. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this stream today. I'm really excited to keep going. I'm really excited to turn this into a video. I was telling Plush I really want to take these streams and like cut down the VODs like as we go along. So if you guys feel like DMing me and you think there are any particularly not like the best videos of PBGs necessarily, but any favorite segments that you guys had of watching this stream, I think I would really like to focus on those for like some cut down or some cut down edited videos. So if you guys would like to let me know, again, I'll post the link for the Discord server, because I genuinely would love to hear from you guys about that, and I genuinely would love to provide that content for you, because yeah, I'm having a really good time, and I'm looking forward to really continuing this. So I think let me go ahead and get the music set up, and I think we're going to call it there for today. I think we're going to go to the end screen, and thank you guys once again for just such a fantastic stream. Thank you so much. You guys have a great rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.